Hello. Um, I just went live. Just by the way. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Let's do this. I'm sorry. There's a Dear College mentorship event. Spring is in the air, and it means that it's time for another Dear College writing event. This year, we are doing a mentor-mentee event where we invite mentors to match up with their new authors to write articles for the wiki together. What is this? I guess. Oh, that's very sweet. Okay, so people who are like sensitive to, or not sensitive, are scared of like writing for SCP have people who have already done it before like help them. Kirkybone, JD Lady, Maple Monarchy, Kirkybone again. See, I want a chat of like 300 people that I like greet like I think they just joined every time that they chat. How's the volume? I know that none of you can hear Maple probably because Discord is a fuck. Grabsy! Hey, Grabsy. God, it's been a while. Hold up. It's a bit loud. It's actually honestly a bit loud in my ears as well. Give me a second. You know, Marilyn Manson may be a massive piece of shit. Like, he's a really bad fucking guy. But the Resident Evil soundtrack for the movie was so good. So, bow time. Here's what just happened right before the stream started. VTube Studio told me that my Twitch account got disconnected. It is now connected. However, I don't know if that means that all of my animations are active at the moment. So give me a second while I integrate all of this. Let's see. Okay, I'd like for... There we go. Now we are cooking with the gas. Grabsy, I got you in there, right? Perk with J. Liddy, Maple Monarchy, Rules Place, Jackie. Yep. Cool. Grabsy, you should be able to do it. I forgot how I put a cooldown on that. It would be cool because like animations in VTube Studios are kind of weird. It'd be cool to make it so that like the more people that hit it like within a certain span would be able to speed it up. But that's on a future model. We'll also there's eventually going to be one where the bow stays in place but pasta spins.
Yeah, that's so good.
Maple, while I go and check on my food, can you entertain the chat and tell them about your favorite breakfast food? Yes, hopefully. It looks like...
Hey. Chat. Hey. It's me, a ghost. Are you able to hear me? Can't hear me. Okay.
Gotcha. Kirkybone was very scared. Chad is very stoked.
Boo. Ghost. Ooh. I'm here to haunt your dreams and your nightmares.
Be right back.
breakfast food, I suppose, is what we were discussing. Is that what's on the table today? Dream Hunter. Whoa. Yeah, Dream Hunter. That's me. You can't see me, but I am the ghost of some kind of deer creature. So, not something you want to have haunt your dreams. One of those drinkable yogurts. Like, what were they called? Danimals?
Danimals.
The drinkable yogurt?
Did you know that Go-Gurt is just regular yogurt in a tube?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of yogurt.
Have y'all ever drinkable yogurts? It's a weird thing to be obsessed with, Grebsy. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm not saying you should be ashamed. I mean, I am saying that. If you freeze a Go-Gurt, then you have a healthy frozen snack.
Frozen yogurt, you might even say.
Let's see how what the
Possibility
nutrition
right.
of a Go-Gurt is.
I would assume it's basically the same as a yogurt,
No.
except in a tube.
Hold on. Is this per box? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it's not horrible. What's the sugars? 18 grams of sugar per serving. 50 grams per tube. Sorry, no, Jesus Christ. 50 calories per tube. 6 grams of sugar per tube. Yeah, you could have worse. You have to eat a lot of probiotics. Oh, Boopy, no, not appendicitis. Yeah, yeah, probiotics are going to be very good for you. Be warned if you start to get, what is it called? Tonsil stones. That might be why. Also, yeah, where the fuck are your... Oh, that's because I haven't included the... Sorry, we had to do a complete wipe of all of our, in order to, like, fix the issue that was not in any way related to the software, I had to delete all of my scenes from OBS, and that includes the, Foogies.
Not the Foogies.
Yeah. Are we going Scoob versus Anti-Scoob? I mean, listen, I'm a huge fan of antibiotics. Huge fan. So I think originally what we were planning on doing for this stream is reading some SCP and then playing SCP-5K.
Yeah.
However,
Huh?
do you want to just... Well, no, here, let's read some SCP-5K. Let me get it on the screen real quick. You know what? I really should get your Foogie up. Hold on one second.
Oh, yeah, my Foogie.
I was going to be lazy, but...
Oh, hey, they're stickers. You should buy them.
Holy shit, stickers? My god.
Yeah, pasta stickers.
Unreal.
5 collectible pasta stickers. And maybe even 1 mystery sticker. Ooh.
No, that doesn't exist.
What doesn't exist?
Please check Discord for pop-up. We did. Discord, why you being a chomp? Source. Library. I've completely forgotten how to make this work.
What up, rules?
Hey, rules. 1,000. Okay, so I need to just set a browser for it. Gotcha. Oh, shit. My food. Oh, but my foogies. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Haha. Boom. Giant maple.
Oh, wow. That is giant.
Mm-hmm. Even bigger. More.
You better watch out, Kurt. Better watch out. Giant Maple is here. Giant Maple is always watching.
Actually, you know what? I'm
always
just going to leave you
waiting.
right there, and I'm going to get some food. I'll be right back.
I'm watching yo. Yes, I see your scared expressions down there. Mm-hmm. Hey chat, wanna hear some exciting news? Acorns! Hi! It's because I'm watching chat. Pasta told me to keep an eye on stream. Gotta keep an eye on chat. So exciting Maple news. Maple has officially taken first first medication. The cool one, the big one. The one that has an E and the other one that's Spiro. It's very cool. Yee! Thank you.
Yeah! We're excited.
We're excited.
I will, after stream, go outside and shoot shots in the air like a cowboy celebrating.
Yeehaw!
And it will be great.
Oh, that's, yes, indeed. Very fun and very congrats and very woo.
Woo!
Woo!
Okay. As happy as I am for you having your big moment and potentially, and life-changing
reading time.
It is, but I also just can't have you being bigger than me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we are
I see how it
misandrous. No, sorry, we are misogynist here. In Possibility Incorporated. Okay. What the hell? Nope, don't want that. God, we don't want that. Why is that even there? Remove. Yes.
Who is we?
Jackie and I, we did various misogynoir. Hey, corns!
The little note is, it's killing me.
It's so good. I wanted one for myself, but now I just kind of just want it just as yours. Like, that's just fine. Hopefully this is the right window. And hopefully it's also not capturing. Oh, God. Go behind us. There we go. And then, you know.
Shh, don't say that. Don't let Pasta know that I'm still tall.
Get rotated.
Oh no. Oh no. Get rotated.
This is gonna be my transition screen from now on. So every time I need to change a scene, this is just what's gonna appear.
Oh my. Oh my.
There we go. This is what we wanted all along. Okay, so I think when I come onto your stream, and like, you know, instead of a Fugi, what I want is a like a roll, twirl of pasta on a fork, but on your antlers, and then just two eyes, the two meatball eyeballs.
Oh, that is good. That's clever. Yes, Acorns. I agree.
Okay. Well, given the great news that you received, Maple, and as you are the guest here,
yeah,
why don't you pick which one we're gonna read first? And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get my food, which is surely actually done right now and not just claiming it is.
Let's see. There's a lot of these things. Lots of SCPs. A lot of them are very good. I like them. My thing is, I don't want to pick one that would be not safe for stream. So I'm skimming a couple of them really quick. Oh, I suppose I should be doing some kind of entertaining vamping, perhaps. Hello. I am vampire. I am a vampire. I want to suck blood. That is vamping. This is how you vamp on stream.
Oh God. Listen. All of my guests. We actually have to have a meeting with every single person that has ever been on this. We need to learn how to properly introduce ourselves. We need to learn to properly vamp. Like, I have had a lot of practice just talking for fucking ever. But damn it, I need to hire quality product for my employees. Yeah, so which one do you want to read? Grebs, you're gonna have to pay extra.
I was into the vampire talking.
Also, everybody, make sure to get your dailies. I think Maple, Acorns, and Kirkubone has gotten their dailies. Oh shit, and Grebsy resubscribed. Thank you, Grebsy. Thank you.
Uh, 7175.
7175? All right.
Yeah.
7175. The Sisterhood of oh fucking Jesus. All right. Ooh, damn, somebody did some design work on the site. Look at that.
Oh yeah, they've been doing some cool shit with the
Shit.
SCP formatting stuff.
Oh, that's
Like
amazing.
there are some really cool like groups of interest that have their own formatting now, and it is
Ooh.
so cool.
Sorry,
I'll
let me
try to
write that
find
one more time.
one. Pasta has left yet again. The vampire has returned. Da da da. Hello, Lariska. Welcome to stream. I'm currently vamping. Ah ah ah. That's four. 4 dailies redeemed. Ah ah ah. Talk flatty to me. If you want me to do more of this, you should give buy stickers from pasta. Oh, pasta.
You
Nothing.
should also subscribe to Maple so that y'all can go the fuck over there and have this, whatever this is, all to yourselves. And I don't have to host it on my fucking channel anymore. By the way, before we start, favorite vampire, go.
I don't know. Count's pretty cool.
The Count is very cool. Count's kind of a given, though.
I'll be honest. I've not been exposed to a ton of vampire media,
Neither have I.
other than like cultural osmosis. So it's like, yeah, I'm vaguely aware of Dracula. I've never read it, but I like it in concept.
Mine is dog food from. Oh God. Cha, help me out here. Also, is Doom music good for this? You know what? It is. Fuck it. I don't care. Oh God, Lariska and Grebsy are fucking going at it. Grebsy, thank you so much for buying the sticker that doesn't exist. Also, you're dead to me. No, it was the one where Holly is it's the coffee shop. Holly's character like runs a coffee shop or something, and you know what? I haven't watched a whole lot of What We Do in the Shadows because Colin Robinson's character like actually gets to me. Like he's an energy vampire in real life to me.
Mm.
You know, I probably should put this on a more catered playlist. I think I have a scary playlist somewhere, or like one to scare the shit out of my players during D&D.
The scary playlist.
The scary door.
I'm glad you knew exactly what I was referencing.
Okay, well, I guess I started one and then just completely abandoned it, so. All right, we're just going to go back to normal music. Actually, no, fuck this. Wait, if you're eating pasta, is that cannibalism the scariest SCP of all time? No, it's not. It's just more pasta. Holy terror.
But yeah, they have a whole bunch of new formatting guidelines for various things that people can use, and this fancy dancy header is one of them for the containment procedures and all that.
Okay, fucking cool.
Right? Some of them have been added into some of the older SCPs as well. So this is just kind of a visual element.
It looks really good. It kind of looks like something outside. Well, you know what? It does look like something the SCP Foundation might actually do. Like they might actually pay an artist to do some graphic design, as like a means of which like a means to say, hey, our employees are suicidally depressed. Let's make things that look at least a little nicer.
It also looks like those the warnings you see on the back of big semi trucks. The ones that say radioactive and explosive, and you're gonna die if you touch this.
Those are called either caution diamonds or hazard diamonds. I think they're hazard diamonds.
I think they're hazard diamonds, and they're really cool.
Hey, let's talk about hazard diamonds for a second.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, so how to read an NFPA fire diamond. The blue is health hazard. So from 0, it is a normal material. 1 is slightly hazardous. 2, hazardous. 3, extreme danger. 4, deadly. Fire hazard is 0, it won't burn. 1, it will burn 100 above 200 degrees Fahrenheit. It will burn below 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 100, and then 73 degrees Fahrenheit. White is a specific hazard, such as acid, ALK for alkali, COR for corrosive, OX for oxidizer, the radiation symbol for radiation hazard, and then the W with a cross through it that says use no water. So that's going to be your like potassium. Like if you're just transporting potassium, it's going to explode. And then the instability hazard is 0 is stable, 1 is unstable if heated, 2 is violent chemical change, 3 is 3 is shock and heat and may detonate, and 4 is Jackie automation whenever we play Pummel Party. Nice Bionicle reference. What the fuck? All right. SCP time, yes. Okay, so I'll read this one, and then if you want to help me with, because it looks like there's some...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we'll go back and forth.
I skimmed this one beforehand, and I was like, hey, look, dialogue.
Perfect. Fuck. All right, here we go. SCP, item number 7175, level 3, confidential, containment class, safe, disruptor class, blam, risk class, warning, special containment procedures. SCP-7175 is to be kept in a containment cell, number 40, inside of Site 78's Department of Mundane Artifacts and Uneventful Data Evaluation, MAUD. 7175 is not to be worn by any Foundation personnel or D-Class individuals. MTF Gamma 96, quote-unquote BDGs, is to clean up any damages caused by 7175 anomalous effect, as well as identifying 7175A instances and bringing them in for questioning. Description: 7175 appears to be as a normal pair of denim shorts, colloquially known as jorts. 7175's anomalous properties only manifest while being worn by a human being. The waist of 7175 fits the wearer anomalously, making sure anyone can wear them. 7175 exerts a slight mimetic effect on its wearer, making them unaware of 7175's anomalous effects even if they were aware of it previously, or are told while wearing S7175. This mimetic effect also extends to defending their choice of attire and refusing to remove the anomaly for a 12-hour period. Those who wear 7175 are designated as 7175A entities. These entities exert 7175's main effect, in which events considered by many to be misfortunate or unlucky occur around the wearer. This can appear to be as benign as a heightened chance to drop a glass while wearing it, while drinking from it, or more destructive, such as a car accident occurring near the wearer of 7175. Once the instance of 7175-A has spent 12 hours wearing the anomaly, they will attempt to pass it to another human. The receiver will always accept the anomaly no matter how strange the offer will seem. If this deal is interrupted in any fashion, 7175-A instance will become paranoid and afraid that some unseen force is hunting them and will even get violent if it means passing the anomaly to someone else. Once an instance of 7175-A relinquishes the anomaly, they are no longer considered anomalous. Victims of 7175 have shown various degrees of memory loss regarding how they received the anomaly and to who it was transferred. These victims also appear to be bewildered at the concept that 7175 could be the cause of their bad luck. Whether this part of the anomaly's effect or personal belief is currently undetermined. I can start over, but you're going to have to pay me for it. Cash money. And make it worth my while. You send me 1 bit, I'm never going to read it again. If they don't love your nerd decor, do they really love you? On March 5th, 2022, Dr. Victoria Cerise? Mm-hmm. Dr. Victoria clocked into work wearing 7175 over her dress pants. Even though she was informed she was in violation of the dress code, she would not remove them. Nothing else out of the ordinary occurred with Victoria until during testing with 7320. In the middle of performing a test, Victoria removed her quote-unquote jorts and tried offering them to D8492, who was working on the test with her. Researcher Greg Chudley tried to stop the exchange verbally and told Dr. Cerise to redress, but Cerise refused, leading to an argument that led to her yelling that something was coming to kill her unless she gave the jorts away. Dr. Cerise promptly became violent, leading to her being detained by MTF Gamma 96. The jorts she was wearing were promptly confiscated, and they were classified as SCP-7175. And Cerise as SCP-7175-D for the time being. Okay, so she became a D class. That sucks. Also, the numbering makes no sense. So it goes from SCP-7320 is what they were testing, and then this is designated as 7175. I guess it's not in order.
Well, that's because 7320 is a different SCP. Oh, or do you mean their numbering system's
Yeah, their numbering system's whack.
Yeah. Maybe they hadn't picked a number yet for 7320.
True. Very true.
When they're doing the testing, and then this happened, and so they did the designation, and then they did designation for about 200 other.
Before getting around to numbering that one. Gotcha.
Yeah. It could also be that there's like a wait list, like when you go to submit it in the Foundation, and they're just like, this one's this one. It's just like a stack of them.
Yeah. Grevsy saying that's addressed. Numbers are not assigned in numerical order. Gotcha. All right. Do you want to play Cerise and I will play Chudley?
Sure.
Okay. Are you calmed down now, Doctor?
Yeah, I'm calm. Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
We believe it was the jorts.
The jorts? Are you serious?
They've been classified as SCP-7175. Now, Victoria, did you notice anything strange while wearing them aside from the incident with SCP-7320?
Besides feeling terrified at the end there, I broke my favorite mug today.
Sorry to hear.
Not only that, but I tripped down the stairs to the containment area. My keycard also wasn't working, and I nearly got into a car accident on the way to work.
Sounds like a bot of bad luck. A bot of bad luck. Jesus Christ. Sounds like a spot of bad luck. Bad luck, jorts, I guess. Say, where did you get 7175?
Jorts? I got them from a researcher. The girl with the bouncy balls?
Bouncy balls? That would be researcher Johnston. Wait a minute. Johnston had jorts?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought that was me. You're good.
But she's working with... Oh, no. The interview has concluded. Someone find me. Somebody find me Johnston. Now. Addendum 7175.02. Yeah, also with the bouncy balls with those breasts, is that what they were? You're a fucking scientist. Just say breasts. Interview with researcher Maria Johnston. Following researcher Chudley's interview with Dr. Cerise, Maria Johnston was labeled as SCP-7175-C and was recalled from MTF Omega 45 barracks for questioning on her whereabouts 12 hours ago. Begin recording. I'll keep going with Chudley.
Yeah, I'll be Johnston. Chudley, why was I brought into an interrogation room? You better have a good explanation for this.
The jorts, Johnson. Where did you get them?
Jorts? Is this one of your elaborate pranks?
There was an incident today with Dr. Cerise. She was under the influence of an anomaly we've dubbed as SCP-7175.
And you think this has to do with the pair of jorts I lent her?
I know it sounds crazy, but for security's sake, I need to know what you did within the last 12 hours, anomalies included.
Well, you should know one of them. We were getting back from that cross test with a set of 9, and clumsy me, I dropped SCP-6419 and shattered the case. Scared the hell out of me. If it was just a hair closer to my foot, I would have been dead for sure.
Sorry, 1 second. I didn't know what 6419 is. Never mind. That's too long. Okay. I remember, but thinking about it, that glass should be shatterproof. You were wearing the jorts then?
Had them on under my clothes. Besides that, the only other anomaly I dealt with was our SCP-6952 derived weapons. During testing, I tossed a bouncing Mary against the wall and it nearly hit me in the face. I was lucky it didn't impact. The thing had primed itself without me hitting the button.
I told you that a rubber ball grenade was a bad idea. Oh, weapon blunders aside, are you sure you didn't leak any info about the set of 9? All proper protocols were followed?
To the T. What do you take me for? I'm always on top of things.
I wasn't trying to attack your character, Johnston. The jorts, 7175, might mess with memory and personality after using them. I need to know where you got them.
I don't recall. Someone must have given them to me.
Well, thank you for your time. We have camera footage. We'll get to the bottom of this. Haha, bottom. Addendum 7175.03, an interview with researcher Lena Laurie. MTF Gamma 96 traced Johnston's steps through security cameras and found that shortly after entering work, she was given 7175 by researcher Laurie. She was promptly marked as SCP-7175-B and sent to be interviewed by researcher Chudley.
Oh, now I gotta come up with a voice for Laurie. Give me a sec. Am I in trouble, researcher Chudley?
I was just about to say, you could always do a southern accent. Just answer a few questions for me. Did you work with any anomalies 2 days ago?
I didn't, but notably, someone left a banana peel on the floor and, I slipped.
Sorry to hear. Was there anything else unfortunate that occurred that day?
Well, we lost a ton of security footage from researcher Tate spilling his coffee all over one of the computers. About a week's worth.
Great. There goes any further backtracking. And let me guess, you have no idea who you got the jorts from.
Wait, is this about my fashion choices?
It was an anomaly, Lena. We're trying to figure out the origin, and we believe that it's the cause of your bad luck.
A pair of pants? I think I would have noticed if an anomaly was giving me bad luck. People drop coffee all the time.
I am not here to argue semantics. Do you have any idea who might have worn the jorts before you?
No, I don't remember receiving them. Maybe I bought them? Have you tried looking for DNA? Maybe the person before me had their hair on it.
Still waiting for those results to get back. We'll let you know when we've caught the culprit. Addendum 7175.04. Foundation Forensics finished extracting 4 distinct DNA profiles from hair found on SCP-7175. The profiles were as follows: Victoria Cerise, Maria Johnston, Lena Laurie, and Site Director Leah Richter. Agents of Gamma 96 were promptly dispatched to bring Site Director in for questioning.
Chudley, you better have a very good explanation for why MTF agents stormed into my office and brought me down here.
Director Richter, please, calm down. This isn't a prank or a game. You are under the influence of SCP-7175, and we need to determine where you got it from.
What is SCP-7175? And for the record, I don't have any anomalies on me.
Well, you did. You just gave it to researcher Laurie when you were done with it.
You keep dancing around the question. What is SCP-7175?
Well, funny thing is that it's, Jorts.
The ones I got from the Old Navy.
Wait, you got them from Old Navy? Not some, like, abandoned or creepy thrift shop run by a GOI?
I'm aware that is usually the norm, but no, I bought the SCP-7175 from Old Navy.
Well, that explains the origin then. I also had a question about another apparent property of 7175.
Which is?
Oh, I fucking knew it. Well, Cerise, Laurie, and Johnston all have a similar waist size, but your measurements here show that you have more than average posterior for your body.
Chudley.
I just wanted to know. How did you get them on?
They were the only thing that fit.
Say that one more time. You were a little quiet.
I went to Old Navy to buy some new pants, but nothing in the store would fit over my posterior. So the sales clerk handed me SCP-7175, and when I put them on, they fit perfectly, and, wait. Now that I think about it, she said something odd to me while I was checking them in the mirror.
What did she say?
She asked me if I thought I was cool yet.
End recording. So, Are We Cool Yet is a group of interest. It's a separate organization from SCP that SCP keeps track of. So, I mean, this could be an anomalous thing, or these could just all be girl failures. Like that's where I'm at right now.
It's true. I'm glad people liked the accents. Thank you for that.
Well done. So what is the... Okay, so the Ninth World Hub. What is this?
Sister of the Traveling Jorts. Amusingly, that is what the article is named.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, let's pick one from 5. That was a good one.
Actually, I have one for you.
Oh, go ahead.
I've sent it to you. It's still not necessarily horror, but it is what I mentioned with the formatting.
Yo. Ooh. Okay.
Schwanky, eh?
Very nice. Actually, for the commission the menu, keep this keep this pattern background in mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay. So this is Manifest 476 Vanishing Galleon. The Right Honorable Commission on Unusual Cargo. Hold on, we need to know... I need, like, an explanation of what this...
The Right Honorable Commission of Unusual Cargo. It's a fun group of interest. It is a precursor, one of many, to the SCP Foundation itself. I'll just read off its thing. one of a number of precursors to the Foundation as it exists today. The Commission on Unusual Cargo was established by the East India Company in 1623 for the purpose of containing and protecting its more peculiar cargo. It existed in this form until 1649, the year in which the group disappeared along with all of its assets. In response to a demand from the East India Company that they utilize the unusual cargo they had stockpiled to gain a military advantage against several large bands of privateers. Subsequently operating in secret, the Commission continued to collect objects and entities until its merger with the Foundation in 1917. A number of these anomalous items were transferred into the Foundation's possession, along with cargo manifests describing the properties of and procedures for the safe storage of this cargo. This vast record of anomalous history is still being reviewed and digitized by Foundation archivists. For as long as it was active, the Commission was headed by a merchant officer, the Right Honorable Othaniel Trower. It's unclear if this was a single, anomalously long-lived individual or a series of multiple people using the same name. As the commissioner of the organization, he was overseen and advised by an 8-member board of regents and commanded a large staff of wardens, curators, and other operatives.
Out of Bear, thank you for the follow. Thank you. And thank you, Abel, for the explanation. This is perfect.
You're welcome.
All right. Sorry, my throat is still a little fucked, so you're going to hear some noises. My bad. The RH Commission on Unusual Cargo... No, I got to do something different than that. No, it should be rather posh. No, this is good. I'll go with this. The RH Commission on Unusual Cargo. Authorized by the Board of Regents of said Commission. Manifest 476. Curator, Dr. James Richard. Storage instructions. As the cargo is presently under the control of the Spanish monarchy, it is to be considered libre circulación. In order to prevent conflict with the kingdom, spies have been placed aboard the cargo to observe the vessel and ensure it does not attempt to reveal its curious workmanship to the common people. Cargo description. Cargo is a Spanish galleon named Soy Mi Amante. Records indicate she has been commissioned for 30 years, although her workmanship is curious, as she appears to have a make resembling ships from almost a century ago. She is captained by Carlos Ortiz, a man who is confirmed to be within the Spanish monarchy's circle of trust. The cargo is capable of operating without any guidance. She is able to move, fire cannons, raise sails, and so forth, all independent of any persons on board. Spies within her crew have been unable to determine the mechanism of workmanship by which this is achieved. Each day, shortly before noontime, the cargo crew will be ordered off of the ship, and the vessel will spontaneously vanish. Merely a few moments later, she will reappear at the location where she had previously been. Upon reappearance, the vessel will be filled with several tons of silver, its origins unknown. It is believed that the cargo is engaged in a trade with a foreign entity, although what they are trading and what the entity is remains unknown. Oh, here we go. Manifest remark. Remarque. Remark. 1. July 18th, 1675. In order to ascertain the purpose of the vessel, a hidden note was left aboard her, intended to be received by whoever or whatever Captain Ortiz had been engaging with. The note was copied for the sake of posterity and has been transcribed below. Maple, you want to take this one?
The Dr. James Richard?
Yeah, if you want.
To whom it may concern, this message is being sent to you on behalf of our organization, and we intend to communicate with you for the sake of research. As you are likely aware, this vessel possesses curious properties, and we would like to inquire as to your relationship with her or her supervisors, seeing as you have been providing her with copious amounts of silver. Our organization is concerned that she or her workmanship may fall into the wrong hands, and we would merely like to ensure the security of the public and our mission. Dr. James Richard, representing the Commission of Unusual Cargo.
Okay. Upon remanifestation of the vessel, the following note was found aboard. Dear Dr. Richard, it is a pleasure to meet you, and especially a pleasure to be in contact with the Commission of Unusual Cargo. Well, you've never heard of us, we are most certainly familiar with you. My name is Dr. Calvin Bold. I'm speaking to you on behalf of the SCP Foundation. Our organization is similar to yours, but we inhabit a future time period. In the year of 2018 AD, I am in charge of studying this vessel and have made the decision to facilitate communication with you for our own research purposes. As for our relationship with this ship, which we have designated SCP-4456, we do not provide her with silver, but only for the sake of necessity. Wait, what? As for our relationship with the ship, we do not provide her with silver, but only for the sake of necessity. But I'm very confused by that sentence structure. We would prefer not to destroy the ship, but if we do not provide her with precious metal, without precious metal or other valuables, not only does she begin attacking us, but a second instance of the ship also appears. The same ship from a different point in time, and similar demands must be met. Keeping her contained is a costly effort to say the least. I look forward to future communications with you. Sincerely, Dr. Calvin Bold, representing the SCP Foundation. While the message is somewhat difficult to parse due to its rather poor English, it seems that this Dr. Bold of the SCP Foundation is being threatened by force to provide valuables to the cargo. Additionally, he claims to be from the future year 2018 AD. Although this is not verifiable, communication is to continue, and will be logged in a separate remark. Manifest Remark 2. Within this remark, we shall be keeping records of our correspondence between Dr. James Richard of the Commission and Dr. Bold of the SCP Foundation.
Dear Dr. Bold, it is fascinating to learn such research similar to our own persists even centuries from now. Our goals appear to be aligned, and I see no reason to distrust you as a result, especially seeing as you have attempted no hostilities against us. In regards to your previous message, I unfortunately can offer no help in containing the vessel. Destroying, sabotaging, or even stealing it risks inciting hostilities against a foreign power, something we would very much prefer to avoid. However, we cannot risk such a vessel being used for corrupt purposes in our present day. It seems that both of us could perhaps do with each other's assistance. Sincerely, James Richard.
By the way, Grubsy, it just takes practice. I highly recommend that you just kind of talk to yourself in different accents while you're driving. It's the only way that I've done it.
Get obsessed over fictional characters with accents, then you'll do an accent.
Pretty much. Dear Dr. Richard, I'm very much in favor of working with you to devise a solution. Unfortunately, I'm unsure what you could provide, although I do appreciate your willingness to collaborate, and personally, quite excited to do so. Are there any research notes you could provide us? Perhaps if we knew a bit more about how she was made, we could find a way to restrain her properties. Sincerely, Calvin Bold.
Dear Bold, I'm afraid we have very little information on the cargo herself. We have gathered only little information since our correspondence has begun. The ship was first built approximately a century ago, but was only commissioned 30 years ago. Whoever was responsible for its curious properties is likely not alive anymore. I understand your desire to research the object, but it seems that there is too much of a risk to leave it be. Would you be willing to consider destroying her on behalf of both of our organizations? Sincerely, James Richard.
Dear Richard, although I am not opposed to destroying the ship, it is certainly something we prefer to avoid for a few reasons. Researching her is obviously a concern, but there are other risks when handling the anomalous, particularly when trying to destroy them. There's a cat here. Hello, boy.
Ooh, yippee.
Let's see here. Oftentimes, doing so can make things worse. Sometimes they can react unpredictably, or trying to do so is futile and ends up hurting people in the process. However, if we can have a greater assurance that there will be little risk in trying to destroy the vessel, perhaps I can make a case to my superiors. We recently did a minor experiment where we removed some small pieces from the ship to see how they would behave. When the ship returned to your time, those pieces returned too. So we believe that each of the pieces could act on their own. If that is the case, then attempting to destroy the ship would definitely be a problem, since we'd probably have a swarm of wood and splinters and things flying everywhere. I have an idea, though. If possible, I want you to remove some small pieces from the ship. Nothing big. Boards or whatever are fine. Then put them in the water around the ship. When the ship moves on its own, tell me if the boards move too. If not, then perhaps my concerns are mitigated.
Dear Bold, we've done as you've asked. The ship moved independently, as it often does, but none of the pieces animated aside from when the vessel entered your time period. I assume we can consider this a success.
Dear Richard.
Sincerely, Richard.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Dear Richard, I've made a proposal to my superiors, who've ratified and approved it. I won't bore you with the details, but I will soon be running a department responsible for dealing with situations like these. While I'm somewhat intimidated, I'm also quite excited to move forward with this. We'll be destroying the vessel in a few days, meaning we will no longer be in contact. I know that we didn't have much correspondence, but I want you to know that it was an honor and a privilege to work with the Commission. As one of our predecessors, your work has fascinated me. And it's pretty amazing to actually be working alongside you. Even if it seems like we only needed to do a little, I wish you all the best.
Dear Bold, it has been an honor to work with you as well. I dare believe that correspondence with someone from the future is a privilege few have ever had. And it brings me great joy to know that the future is in safe hands. I'm happy to know that our work continues to prosper and even inspire in your time. Sincerely, Richard.
Manifest Remark 3. August 14th, 1675. Wait, no, wrong voice. Manifest Remark 3. August 14th, 1675. On this date, the cargo demanifested per usual. However, at its expected return time, only its charred remains appeared. Its destruction at the hands of the SCP Foundation has been a success. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! I better be some fucking huzzahs in chat. Huzzah!
I can't tell if Richard is thirsty or that's just how Maple sounds. Richard very much liked the charming gentleman from the SCP Foundation. Alas, it was not meant to be. Centuries between us.
There are levels of sensitivity that people have when reading things. Because, like, when I read that, I was like, oh, they could have been friends. And this is kind of sad, but also very sweet. And then there's everyone in the chat that's like, they're gay and they want to kiss. They want to kiss, but they can't. It's tragic. We love it. More yearning.
Like this if you cry every Tim. Huzzah. Hi, Jackie.
All right, we are getting close to 7 o'clock.
Yep.
We can keep reading SCP, or we can switch to SCP-5K. That's up to you.
I am good with whatever.
Okay.
Reading
I don't
is fun,
think
so
you
get
have to do a
silly
tutorial.
voices.
In fact, I don't even know if there is a tutorial.
We'll find out now, won't we?
Hey, yes, Captain. Wait, no, wait. I'm the one that did the act. Never mind. Fuck it.
Also, I realized that James Richard is also the person who did the one who wrote the entire article.
Oh.
Which is incredibly funny, because then we had two different voices for the same dude.
Oh, fuck it.
You know, I think it's great because it's clearly the correspondence is the young version, and the manifest remarks is the old, him in old age, reminiscing.
There's that, or pre-transition, post-transition.
Oh, that's true. Cool whip. Yearning.
Sorry, Grebsy and Lariska, do you know each other? Safe word is coconut.
Safe word is coconut.
Yeah, you two are you're yes-anding each other a lot.
Who doesn't love a yes and here or there?
It's good.
Who doesn't love a good
like to
yes
laugh.
and here or there?
We like to laugh once a day.
I laughed. I cried. It moved me, Bob.
All right, we'll do.
And we
raid
find
on
out if my
alien.
computer will explode.
Actually, we get to see SCP-5K with the new graphics card that actually fucking works.
If you delete the file, TF2 breaks. Interesting. Pretty wild that you can just delete the file and TF2 breaks.
The what file?
Well, it's the file. See
Dong?
his message?
Dong?
It's the file.
Is it dong file? I'm on a 5070. And okay, so while
oh dear.
I should probably invite you.
Give it a sec.
No rush.
It's doing things.
Oh, I know that maple is accidentally a word. I'm trying to guess what the word is.
Dear God, the maple file is what holds TF2 together? Uh-huh.
Smile. It's gonna get worse. I know things are rough right now, but it's gonna get way worse. So, like, a few months ago, when shit was going down in the city I live in, there is this meme of this, like, Russian in a gas mask in the back of a truck. And he's, like, looking at the camera and he says, hey, listen, I know things are rough right now, but they're gonna get way worse. That, for some reason, was a fucking comfort to me. And every time something bad happened, in the back of my head, I was like, it's gonna get worse. I don't know why that was a comfort. It just was. Also, this fucking flag. Why? Wait. No, why? Why this? This bothers me. Do these colors fucking mean something? Like, I know together they mean something, but, Okay, I'm not looking for the progress flag. I'm looking for the traditional pride flag. And then traditional pride flag.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wonder if the colors represent, like, something. I guess not. But if it did, then red and purple, whatever those are like, super extra represented.
Ah. Okay. That's maybe a little better.
Why are we back on coconuts?
You put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up.
Who was singing that yesterday when we were playing Peak?
I don't remember. Someone was. Okay. Sorry, I had to drop the visual quality immensely.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
I, unfortunately, have a potato computer. I mean, it's not like potato, but like... Gotta make sure to write down the recipe,
You
Kurt.
put the lime in the coconut. It's bullet points. Lime in coconut. Shake it all up.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
I need a Casey cam because he stands in the same place every day to like play. And so when I'm like just passing time, because he always wants to play around the time I'm streaming. I feel like I should have a camera that will like just display that so we all have something to watch. The meme is that the coconut JPD is used in one of the soldiers' taunts. Breaks the game if you remove it. It was later debunked. Ah.
This is taking a hot minute to load.
Uh-oh. If you swipe at my motherfucking hand, we're gonna have problems, bud. I just realized pasta, maple and acorns, we have some kind of fucked up recipe building. Well, I mean, so here's the thing. We could crush acorns into powder to make flour for... Yeah, and then maple syrup, and then, you know, we have maple pasta.
You can put a little maple syrup in the sauce. Just a dash.
Just a pinch.
Well, you wouldn't want to do a pinch, I suppose. No.
Uh-oh.
It's
No, it's not
loading. It's certainly loading.
Is it loading as in, like, the game is loading, or is it a server thing, you think?
As in, I accepted the invitation, and now it's just... I'm stuck on the invitation, but I can hear in the background, I can see it doing things, but it's just loading.
Okay. Try quitting, like, just close the program, and then try coming back in. Grebsy, this is a game based off of SCP. Oh, okay, cool. I'm in. This is a game where you are playing. So right now, what we're playing is the FBI's solution to SCP, which is the UIU, or Unusual Incidents Unit. The UIU, and I'll give a little bit of I'll give a little backstory while I wait for Maple to get her shit together.
Sorry.
I do put a pinch of sugar in my tomato sauce, but I am no Italian food expert. I mean, that's fine. Honestly, the tomatoes should be doing the sweetening for you. And if they aren't, if you just are, then yeah, you have to add sugar. It's fine. Yeah, it's a good game. But yeah, so the UIU is a laughingstock for SCP. And, like, the only thing that they're good for is recruiting people who could be good at the SCP Foundation. But the UIU is a laughingstock amongst all the other communities, like the GOC, the Global Occult Coalition, which is kind of a UN-based group like SCP. Not quite as powerful or, like, you know, all encompassing. It's still pretty powerful, but SCP still kind of dominates it. Why is my CS knife inspect not working? Fuck.
Also, fun fact about the UIU. They are considered, in more recently made articles, less of a lasting stock, and in fact have the least civilian casualties in anomalous events.
Really?
They're also the only group of interest who is, like, has any type of law enforcement power in the 3 Portlands.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Because they're considered, I guess, the more neutral party. But also, 2 of the 3 Portlands are in the United States, and the 3rd one's in the UK.
There's multiple
Portland,
Portlands?
Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Portland, Maine, and Portland, England.
Oh, I thought that they were, like, clones of those cities.
No. It's there's literally a magical realm between all 3 Portlands.
Ah.
And the UIU is kind of the law around there, more or less.
Interesting.
But also, you asked about Deer College earlier. That's where the Deer College is. It's in 3 Portlands.
Ah.
It's kind of like a safe zone for anomalous folks.
Gotcha.
And anomalous things. And in an amusing thing, the reason they're kind of, like, joked about as much as they are is because the other groups of interest don't like them.
Yeah. That's not unexpected.
They're actually, in modern stuff, decently competent.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those
And
things where
founded by
like,
J. Edgar Hoover.
ugh.
And they've got a sick new logo and everything.
I mean, and so here's the thing: is that the FBI, like, I would trust the FBI to do like anomalous investigations and stuff. The CIA having an anomalous sector would be fucking horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Because that they're going to collect and use them as much as they can.
Yep. Well, and the UIU originally was just like knockoff X-Files. Like, it's Mulder and Scully, but in a universe where there's a lot more BS going on, where Mulder and Scully are not really going to be that, useful in a given situation.
Are you still stuck in a loading screen?
I closed out of it and reopened it to hopefully fix that.
Okay.
And now I'm on a different screen. I think this game's mocking me.
Okay.
I should have thought of it, and I should have put it into 4.3 when I had the chance.
God damn it! That's not gonna. You can't just put shit into 4.3.
Hey, it worked for peak. It worked for peak.
Are we coming through?
Amusingly, putting it in 4.3 did actually fix it.
To any
Which is
surviving
incredibly
entities in
funny.
Area 12, we've got additional FBI and law enforcement on
Sorry, I'm
their
returning
way.
to the main menu. Yes, the FBI UIU.
Because it's a land of ports. Portland.
On a trip to the world's second favorite Portland, which certainly isn't in England.
Yeah, it's in Maine.
Destination Bangor, Maine.
Ba-doom, ba-doom.
I have a friend who has a tradition of when someone significant or like someone like famous dies, he changes his name to Zombie whoever just died. So like when the Pope died, Zombie the Pope. This one is Zombie Chuck Norris.
Zombie the Pope.
I can't remember what the Pope's name was, the most recent one who died. Okay, I sent you another invite.
Oops.
See if that works.
It did not.
Fuck! Alright. Do we abandon this?
We might have to abandon this. It is not... I suppose I should have expected this, considering it's called 5K.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, is that it's not even that advanced of a game. It's just janky as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Well. Do you want to keep reading SCP articles? We can keep reading SCP articles.
Sure. I do want chat to pick one, though, so let's...
Oh, yes.
Let's have it at a random. All right, first number I see is what we're reading. Grebsy, I'm hilarious. 1115 or 1155. Okay. God damn it. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, here, let me... There we go.
Mariska. Oh, wait. What was it? Oh, 1155. I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at 1115.
Did I just Google SCP Owl and pick the first number? Shut up. So, I mean, for real, this is actually actually a good one. So SCP... Let's see here. SCP-1155. Object Class. Keter. Special Containment Procedures. 1155 is currently contained in a disused parking lot adjacent to an abandoned shopping center in the redacted city metropolitan area. The building is to be marked condemned, and access to both it and the car park should be restricted by Foundation personnel posing as security guards. From the redacted front company. Civilians are to be deterred from entering the site and supplied with standard cover story 47, structural instability / sinkhole. If they inquire as to why, 1155 must be kept under constant observation by motion tracking security cameras. If 1155 is observed to vanish, Mobile Task Force Pi 1 City Slickers should be notified immediately. Personnel should not routinely attempt to view 1155 directly. Observation must be conducted remotely. This is a scratched out section of it, so this is to be disregarded, but I'm going to read it anyways. Whatever flat surface 1155 is currently inhabiting should be obscured from view by any standard Class 2 enclosed mobile containment unit, or in situations where this cannot be effected in a timely fashion, be obstructed by obstructing it with a vehicle, storage container, or displaced rubble, provided this can be done without damaging a 3 meter around. They're missing a word there. 3 meter area around 1155's image. Following incident 1155B, it has been observed that completely enclosing 1155 has a tendency to hasten a relocation event. Revised procedures now recommend that the evacuation of immediate area surrounding 1155 to minimum distance necessary to prevent contact with general public, unless 1155 manifests in a high visibility location or anywhere where preventing public egress is impossible. At the present time, 1155 cannot be permanently contained by any known means. Approximately every 2 to 4 months, 1155 has been observed to spontaneously relocate itself to another urban environment, moving as little as 15 meters from its current position up to a maximum observed distance of 800 kilometers. These relocation events can be triggered by damage to the surface that 1155 adheres to, interruption of an attack, an attempt to reduce the size of 1155's containment space to prevent visual contact. Sorry, 1 second. Therefore, current containment efforts are centered around swiftly ascertaining 1155's new location and isolating it from public view. When such a relocation event occurs, Mobile Task Force Pi 1 should be immediately deployed alongside local assets to locate the new site as quickly as possible. Re-implemented containment procedures and detain any witnesses. Survivors of attacks should be detained. Uninjured witnesses may be administered Class A amnestics and then released. 1155 manifests as a work of street art / graffiti depicting the form of a humanoid creature with sinewy forelimbs, claw-like hands, and the head and feathers of an owl. The depicted pose is variable, but tends towards a predatory stance, with eyes that appear to track the viewer. Anyone viewing this image directly will experience a compulsion to investigate it further. Victims describe a nefarious fascination and a desire to move closer. This can be resisted with effort, especially if the subject is aware of 1155's anomalous properties. If a subject approaches to within 2 meters and is not in the line of sight of another person, they will be subjected to a violent attack, suffering severe lacerations, dismemberment of extremities, or whole or partial removal of soft body parts, and penetrating head trauma consistent with those that would be inflicted by a large beak and or talons. The attack generally takes about 6 seconds to conclude, upon which both SCP-1155 and the victim will vanish. 1155 will reappear elsewhere in the usual manner of relocation event within 7 days. Attacks can be halted before this event by reestablishing line of sight to the victim. But this is not recommended. See Incident 1155A. Attempts to track where the victims are taken by equipping test subjects with GPS locators have failed. Based on tested interruptions performed at predefined intervals, the attacks follow a defined pattern. The victim will first be restrained, and the eyes and tongue will be removed, rapidly followed by the amputation of the hands and feet. The victim will then be disemboweled and the intestines and stomach removed. Death usually follows due to shock or rapid exsanguination, but only if the attack is interrupted by visual contact. The fate of victims who disappear along with 1155 at the conclusion of the attack is unknown. Grebsy. Grebsy, I need you to go get a glass of water. Go get a glass of water and then come back. Do you want to read the incidents or do you want me to?
Oh, I can read the incidents.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, I have to hydrate. All right. Two surviving D-class personnel used for attack interruption tests were given medical treatment and kept alive in the aftermath of the event. Both were incoherent and could not adequately communicate what happened to them. Though D89786, whose eyes were removed during the attack, claimed to still be able to see and provided a description of a Lada containing bodies of previous victims of SCP-1155 along with the entity itself. D89786 escaped from on-site quarters during a containment breach by SCP and was pursued by local law enforcement in nearby who were told he was a severely disturbed patient from a local mental hospital. Officer reports that they saw the suspect walking into an alleyway, but before they could apprehend, a scream was heard, and when they rounded the corner, it was found that D89786 had disappeared. The alleyway was a dead end with no visible exits. D89789. Both eyes, tongue, hands, and feet were removed before the attack halted. Was successfully transferred to site. A period of rapid relocations was noted in SCP-1155, where it was observed in several public places with a posture that suggested hunting/tracking behavior. SCP-1155 appeared for several hours high up on the side of the building, in full view of many witnesses, who fortunately could not access it. In view of the difficulties of containment, Site Command made the decision to bring D89789 back into the city. SCP-1155 was observed to appear several times on walls, advertising boards, and bridges along the transport vehicle's path. D89789 was observed to become increasingly agitated and hysterical during the process. D89789 was transferred to a remote location on the edge of city limits, placed in front of SCP-1155, whereupon visual contact was broken. SCP-1155 and D89789 disappeared, and SCP-1155 resumed previous pattern of manageable relocation behavior. Incident 1155-B. Elements of Mobile Task Force Pi-1 located SCP-1155 in an abandoned subway station after most recent relocation event. Team leader made the decision to obscure SCP-1155 with a vending machine until more containment resources arrived, on the basis that there were not enough task force members on site to guarantee a secure perimeter, and local transients were known to use the area for shelter. SCP-1155 immediately displaced to a nearby children's playground, causing casualties before it could again be located. Due to the highly public nature of this location, a decision was made at command level to again provoke a displacement event, resulting in the current containment location. Containment at the current location was expensive, requiring that an entire shopping center be required by the Foundation, and then subsequently closed. But the revised containment procedures have resulted in the longest time since a relocation event to date. The last few containment locations may point to a disturbing trend. Previously, SCP-1155 seemed to have a pattern of appearing in low-traffic urban areas, often abandoned buildings or quiet underpasses. At risk of anthropomorphism, it appears to have become emboldened and will now readily appear in public spaces, which makes containment difficult. Over the objections of the containment team, leave the damn thing uncovered. Before we lose better we lose a few urban explorers or nosy kids a couple of years, rather than risk having it abduct more people before we can locate it each time. Doctor.
So just for future reference, Chad is insisting that you continue with your merg for your redacted.
Ah.
I prefer to just say redacted or go
Say the line, Bart. I'll keep the merg in line. I couldn't see chat. My apologies. I'll make sure. Of course, that's Doctor. That's Doctor to you.
Oh God, the Stepford marriage rings. Nope. 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 The signal, the whisper, the frogs. I'm picking one now. Everyone, shut up.
Oh, okay.
Not you. I need you to vamp. No, don't. Shut up.
I would never do anything that you're concerned I may do.
God. Did we ever read Panacea? Because that's a good one.
I don't know.
Wait, what about Pool Noodle?
We demand bring the vampires. We demand vampires.
You know, I actually can't do a good vampire. I can do a good Igor, but not a good vampire. Everybody shut up, I have an erection by Ninja Sex Party. I love Ninja Sex Party. They're great. I think we did do Panacea. Yeah, we did.
What?
Cheeky phone booth, knife switch, post box. The most unhelpful object on Earth. Eye spiders. Oh, I know that would fuck some people up. Shadow spiders. Yeah, these ones were made for acorns. We'll skip those. What's corpse magnet? I have to know. Okay. Acorns, we're not going to do that to you. You're fine. No. Okay, so SCP-555 corpse magnet. Item number SCP-555. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-555 is to be placed in a standard containment locker. Corpses are not to be brought within 18 meters of SCP-555 or the room in which it is contained. Addendum. SCP-555's containment procedures were revised after Incident 555-1. SCP-555 is to be housed in a 5 by 5 by 3 meter concrete containment chamber inside the walls. Inside the walls, an electromagnetic array with a combined internal field strength of 3 Teslas or greater is installed. In an interstitial chamber, a set of the most powerful permanent magnet arrays available is to be held away from the electromagnetic array and moved into place by automatic systems in the event of a power failure. The chamber is to be separated from the rest of this facility by an exclusion zone of at least 20 meters due to dangers posed by high magnetic fields and by the SCP itself. No corpses are ever to be brought into the exclusion zone. A HEPA filter, HEPA air filter system is to be installed to avoid fouling of SCP-555. 555 is never to be stored in the same site as 447. And 447 is... God, I wish they put the fucking actual nickname on the... Sorry, hold on. Green ball, a ball of green slime. That's the name of it. Description. SCP-555 is a metal container with rounded ends, 1.25 centimeters in diameter and 8 centimeters long. Similar to a magnetic Jesus Christ, I'm losing my fucking mind here. Similar to a magnet commonly fed to cattle to prevent hardware diseases. It emits a field of unknown nature, which exerts an attractive force on dead and necrotic human tissue, including hair separated from the body, corpses, shed skin cells, and in extreme cases, the epidermal layer of skin. This field does not tend to follow the inverse square law and does not interact with matter or electromagnetic fields in a manner consistent with any known force. The SCP itself appears to be impervious to force, showing no response to focused heating, compression, or striking. The attractive force exerted by the field increases linearly, with the amount of dead material in close proximity to SCP. Past a certain point, measured approximately 295 kilograms of necrotic material within 2 meters of SCP, the progression becomes exponential, and the field's strength and radius increases rapidly. The field also appears to have an effect on permanent magnets. The field's strength of magnets in proximity to 555 decreases over time, with the rate decreasing, changing in proportion to 555's field strength. 555 was recovered by agents in 19 Redacted in a cemetery in Redacted, California. Foundation was alerted to possible SCP after a coffin due to be buried was pulled from the pallbearer's grip and came to rest above the grave of Redacted, who died in 1948. Redacted's body was turned over to the Foundation forensic specialists, who noted that the torso appeared to have been smashed inwards, though with no skin damage. The SCP was found inside the corpse's stomach. The corpse was found to have no other anomalous properties and was reinterred. A ground-penetrating radar survey of the cemetery showed that all coffins in a 12-meter radius had been displaced underground toward the site containing SCP. That's so fucking gross. Let's see what happened in 555-1. This is a long one. You want me to take it or you want to do it?
Which one is it?
555-1.
555-1.
Yeah, here, 1 second.
1 sec.
I'll send it to you.
Cool.
My guest is not paying attention to class!
Sorry. Right, incident report. All right. Yeah, I'll take it.
Grebsy, no. Grebsy, down. Go get more water. Go take a shower, Grebsy.
Oh, no skin is very good, Lareska. You are correct. All right, incident log 555-1. SCP involved. SCP-555 and SCP personnel involved. Data expunged and Doctor date 19 location description on 19 a containment breach of SCP caused a security guard to shelter in place in the room containing SCP-555's containment locker along with 2 Class D personnel and Doctor. One Class D attempted to wrest the guard's firearm from its holster while the other attempted to strike Doctor. The guard shot the first Class D and the corpse adhered to the outside of the cabinet. The guard then shot the Class D attacking Doctor, and his corpse collided with the guard, causing his firearm to discharge. The shot ricocheted off the wall and struck Doctor in the head, killing him. The security guard was subsequently crushed by Doctor corpse against the locker containing the SCP, collapsing it and killing him. The SCP's fields entered the geometric progression and pulled the corpses of a number of personnel killed by SCP through the reinforced concrete walls. Eventually, SCP was contained and the situation with SCP-555 was evaluated. Researchers were unable to determine the exact number of copies stuck to SCP-555, but 17 personnel, including those in the room with SCP-555, were reported missing after containment had been reestablished for SCP. The dead matter had formed an approximate sphere of human tissue around the SCP. A Class D personnel was trapped in the hallway at the time of the containment breach, had his legs crushed by SCP, and was partially entombed in the sphere. Efforts to free him proved fruitless, and because the field strength of SCP-555 would increase by a massive amount if the Class D died in proximity to the SCP, sufficient to envelop the entire facility, including the morgue, the Foundation was forced to undertake heroic measures to keep him alive. Clotting agents and mechanical ventilation were administered. No opiate painkillers or anesthetics were administered due to the chance of causing death of the D class. Ibuprofen, aspirin, and acetaminophen were administered after confirming the D class's lack of allergies. To marginal effect. Hold on. I'm putting on my glasses. Muscle paralytic was injected intramuscularly in small doses, and restraints were installed after 35 hours. When the D class attempted to commit suicide by slamming his head against the surrounding material and by attempting to strangle himself, the SCP was moved into a nearby testing chamber with measures taken to remove any corpse within its affected radius. At this point, a
tracheotomy.
Thank you. Was performed on the D class, as his screaming was determined to be affecting measurements, and a gag would pose danger of him choking. X-ray tomography indicated that the density of the material adhering to the SCP increased in density with proximity, approaching the density of iron within 3 inches of the surface of the SCP. The material closest to the SCP was determined to be extremely hot. It would be significantly past its boiling point had the material not been under pressure. Predicted response curves showed that should any significant amount of dead matter be added, the field would extend to the site's morgue. Researchers in proximity to the SCP noted symptoms in themselves commiserate with having a constant mechanical force pulling on their epidermis or skin, and were rotated every 3 hours to prevent burn-like symptoms. In addition, a small but measurable force on living subjects was detected. Experiments showed that the force increased linearly as small amounts of dead material were added. A decision was made to remove the dead material as soon as possible. Eventually, it was determined that exposure to the matter to a significant caustic substance, sufficient to render the material into component simple compounds, would cause it to cease to be attracted by the SCP's field, with a commensurate decrease in field strength and density. Researchers then experimented with small portions of dead human tissue and eventually discovered that magnetic fields of extremely high power would damp the field of the SCP. The SCP was slowly lowered into a high-temperature solution of sodium hydroxide, with the D class facing upwards to avoid premature death. A heating system was installed once it was determined that the decompression of the, by now, cooled compressed corpses was causing the solution to freeze. After several hours, the D class and dead material surrounding the SCP were completely dissolved. SCP-555 was recovered intact, completely unaffected by the compression heat or caustic soda. Knowledge gained during these containment efforts led to the creation of SCP-555's current containment procedures.
So, sometimes the SCP entries aren't really about the SCP itself. And the way that this person wrote this person is a fucking wizard. Because what they did was insert a very, very slow, agonizing death of Class D personnel, of a human being. So let's run down it real quick, because I want to go over this. So not only, let's see here. A Class D personnel trapped in the hallway at the time of the containment breach had his legs crushed by SCP redacted and was partially entombed in the sphere. I do wonder what that is. But, okay, so legs crushed and trapped. Now, this Class D personnel is surrounded by doctors and scientists and professionals and thinks, oh, surely they will come to help me. Like, they will make this better somehow. They tried to free him. Didn't work. That was probably agonizing. They then, quote unquote, take heroic measures to keep him alive. Clotting agents and mechanical ventilation were administered. those hurt. Like the mechanical ventilation, that's not fun. No opiates or painkillers, which is bullshit because you could do like you could give them like some higher class pain meds and not kill them. But they give them the bare minimum. Inject muscle paralytics, which is terrifying. They restrained the D-class when the agony was too much, and they attempted to kill themselves. They then trached the motherfucker. And for those who don't know what a tracheotomy is, if you're not super excited about surgeries or emergency surgeries, close, like just mute for about 10 seconds. A tracheotomy is when they cut into your throat and insert a tube to help you breathe. So basically they removed, they did a, I have no mouth and I must scream. Resident Evil 2 guy with leg missing. You took tracheotomy in in high school? Yeah. So yeah, to shut him up, not to like help him breathe, but to shut him up. They then dipped this guy in fucking acid. Slowly in acid. Like, really slowly. High temperature solution of sodium hydroxide. They had the D-class facing upside down or facing upward so that it wouldn't kill him. A heat system was installed once it was determined that the decompression of the by now cooled compressed corpses was causing the solution to freeze. So, superheated from both sides. God, that fucking sucks. This person had some fucked up shit. God. All right, so someone other than myself, Maple, and Jackie, pick an SCP. Also, bear in mind, I have the right to veto whatever you pick. But Maple, any thoughts on the that D class's last few minutes, or the corpse magnet?
What a hell of a way to die.
Hell of a way to die. That's what the original song was about.
Mm-hmm.
But to explain why they're typically like death row guys given another chance. Oh yeah. Yeah. So D class are, you could say that they're like disposable class. Or I can't remember. There's another D word for it, but yeah, D class are basically like And so here's the thing: usually it's like criminals on death row, like people who are bad, like the worst of humanity. However, D class can also be like a 2-year-old child if it's required. 2337. Dr. Spanko. Oh, God. That's a bird. Okay.
2, 3, 3.
Why is that a bird? Why is it called Dr. Spanko? Jackie, I don't know if you want to be associated with this. Yeah, let's do it. All right, item SCP 2337, Dr. Spanko, object class. SCP 2337, object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP 2337 is to be kept in a standard avian habitat cell with soundproofing. Personnel are required to wear level 3, nope, 5, nope, 7, nope, 26M ear protection while handling SCP-2337. Transportation for SCP-2337 is to be carried out using a portable soundproof case. Though 2337 has no need of nutrition. Gummy worms are to be provided upon request and not restricted as a reward for good behavior. Due to 337's poor grasp of cause and effect, punishments and rewards will inevitably result in frustration on part of involved personnel. As of 12/15/2014, all staff are advised not to attempt to emulate 233's speech patterns in its presence, and are assured that 2337 understands some degree of human English. Crex. SCP-2337, sorry, description. SCP-2337 is a male corn crake. C-R-A-K-E, crake. It is sapient, sentient, and capable of speech. It's not sapient. You can't be a sapient if it does it have arms and legs? It has to have, like, the traits of a fucking ape to be sapient. Fuck it. It is sapient, sentient, and capable of speech. All of its vocalizations are extremely loud, with a minimum observed volume of 90 decibels and a maximum of redacted. This can and has caused damage to personnel's hearing. 2337 is oblivious to its ability and is generally friendly with Foundation personnel. 2337's vocalizations take the form of a language tangentially related to English. It often appears to be word salad, but upon closer inspection, can have meaning in English through a series of vague innuendos, metaphors, rhyme, and arbitrary insertions of the word cack, such as SCP-2337 will answer to the name Dr. Spanko. Initial reports of 2337 came from an unusual noises from a field near redacted Sussex, UK, which led to its capture in the same area. Upon containment, 2337 appeared to take hostile action against Foundation personnel, emitting blasts of noise that ruptured eardrums of 3 agents. Upon later examination, it was revealed that 2337 was attempting to make friendly conversation. Since the containment of 2337, several sapient creatures contained by the Foundation have displayed knowledge of its existence and have expressed interest in meeting with 2337. The reasons have yet to be fully understood, though it is believed that 2337 has some sort of status as an authority figure to several particularly dangerous beings. Keter class reclassification has been proposed for this reason, but is currently denied due to 2337's apparent cooperation with the Foundation. Why would you... Okay. Okay. Dr. Spanko.
Oh. Sorry, that was directly into my ears.
So, oh, God. I want to... Grebsy, I will follow you if you unsubscribe. I'll find you. I'll send you ASMR tapes in the mail. So, I want to read this. You know what? Okay, we'll do that later. We can read this out loud now. But if you could take the doctor... Sorry, I have to take the fun one.
I know. Yeah, I will be doctor.
We're going to re-record this when I have a space that I can scream at my full volume. Like either in my car or at my friend's house. And I will read 2337 at my full screaming volume. Which is, I have been told, frighteningly loud. Okay.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Oh, this is going to hurt. All right, go ahead.
Please state your name for the record.
I'm Christian and Dr. Spankaflex. I'm colloquially named slapped with EZP-3233 and Stephen am complicate across state.
Thank you.
Now!
Listen, SCP-2337.
Me. Cat.
You seem to have a pre-established relationships of sorts with several of the more dangerous creatures in our custody.
And now!
Yes, please elaborate on the exact nature of this relationship.
It done be shall forth. Able saw some tricky mayonnaise forsooth. And Ruth. Come back with store-brand hostility cakes for mouth stuff. Slavykins grew boarded and bearded. From Chesapeake Bay to unknown Kadath. My go to Flibbert. The three-ringed hobo-stack. Over and over, Alakazam, ack.
Please repeat that statement in the dialect used by the Foundation.
10-4 X-Lax.
Please discontinue yodeling.
I've got more sense.
We need you to cooperate and explain your answer in a coherent way.
Mitochondria of the molasses. And what the Spangle Freezer said? For shame this! Asculate, the right cube molasses.
You're not hearing me, are you?
Only the Nebraska cack flip, amigo salad cat.
Hack?
What how eastward bound? Profound disappointment.
Snackutations, Dr. Spanko. Cack. You am authoritator. Explainerate.
I think my neighbors hear me.
SCP-2337 begins cacking angrily, and then proceeds to climb up Dr. face and attempt to peck his eyes out. SCP-2337 is quickly sedated with a tranquilizer dart, and Dr. suffers only minor scratches. This has been noted the only time that SCP-2337 has displayed hostility.
Hold on. Okay, so I want to reread some of this
Doctor.
just to see if I can make sense of it. Sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry, I was just looking at Dr.
Doctor
over on chat.
Doctor.
Dr.
CAC, I am christened Air Dr. Spankoflex. Am colloquially named Splapped. Name Splapped with SCP-233. And Steven. Am complicate across the state. And how...
Don't you hate it when you and complicate across the state?
I do. It me cack. And how? It shall be done. It done be shall forth. Able sauce am tricky mayonnaise forsooth. Aunt Ruth. Come packed with store-brand hostility cakes for mouth stuff. Slavykins grew boarded and bearded from Chesapeake Bay to unknown Kadath, my good Flibbert. The three-ringed hobo stack over and over Alakazam cack. 10-4 X-Lax. Mitochondria the molasses. And what Spangled... This is somebody actually, like... I mean, yeah, I know. It sounds a little bit like there's some Cockney rhyming here, but I'm also wondering... Like, there's... Like, somebody had to... I'm going to look this up later and see if there's actual, like, English to be found in this. Okay. Well, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one that you want to read, Maple? Or that... Yeah. We could also have chat pick if you want.
We should let chat pick.
Yeah. All right, chat. If you have one in there that you want us to read, let me know. Let's see here. Oh, you know what we should read? Oh, hold on. I know what we should read. This one is a long one, but it's a good one. And I think I am going to need your help with this one for sure, because we've got audio transcripts.
On London.
Yeah. But I'll take like the description and stuff, and then if you want to step in for the audio transcript, you can flex your London accent. Unless you want to do the description, I can do the accent. It's up to you.
I'm good to do the accent.
Okay. So, Lariska, we will do 7600 after this. This is SCP-1678, Un-London. Item number, SCP-1678. Object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. 1678 remains only partially contained. Mobile task forces Tau 4 and Epsilon 6 have succeeded in establishing a defensible perimeter around the Hyde Park district of 1678, with cases of 1678A largely ceasing their attacks on the perimeter of the Foundation-held area. A long-term research base is currently under construction, and Mobile Task Force commanders are preparing an assault on the SCP-1678 Natural History Museum with the intent of capturing a forward command post to direct defense efforts. Current short-term aim involves the capture and extension of the defensible perimeter to the SCP-1678 Natural History Museum, and to research and to ascertain the origins, construction, and weakness of the SCP-1678-A entities. Long-term aims involve efforts to halt, hinder, or control the production of the 1678A entities, and to assault the 1678 Houses of Parliament, where the being, entity, or intelligence responsible for the creation of 1678 is believed to reside, and to capture and contain the aforementioned being. Description. SCP-1678 is a full-scale mirror image reconstruction of the British city of London, located exactly 1 kilometer under the original city of London. Currently, only the Hyde Park district of 1678 has been explored, but all buildings, at least within the explored district, correlate exactly to their surface counterparts in terms of location, as well as the exterior size and shape, although rarely in terms of architecture, building material, and interior layout. The city has been constructed to resemble the city as it was in the Victorian era, with constructions designed to resemble traditional gas lighting prevalent on the streets, and with all modern buildings in the original city of London being represented in a Victorian style of architecture. Most notably, the skyscrapers of the business district. Illumination is infrequent and unreliable, and it is unknown how SCP-1678 has acquired a steady oxygen and gas supply. 1678 is believed to have been constructed instantaneously by unknown means, with the SCP-1678 Houses of Parliament serving as the epicenter for the construction process. This evidenced by the fact that as distance from the Houses of Parliament increase, there is an exponentially increasing frequency of flaws in the construction of 1678, such as houses built entirely out of copper pipes or unconventional materials. Gas lights being little more than a metal rod topped with a floating orb of light. Building contains no floors, and at the furthest explored distance from the epicenter, no windows or doors. Aside from Foundation occupants and cases of 1678-A, B, and C, 1678 is believed to be uninhabited. 1678 is believed to have been constructed with the intent to harbor the survivors of an XK-class end-of-the-world event. This is evidenced by an audio recording that will activate and play upon any person entering the city. Maple, take it away.
My fellow citizens, if you are hearing this tape, then the world as we knew it has finished. The sky has broken, the ground heaves with a tramp of terrible feet, and all the horror and madness from the dark corners of the world has broken free to exact its vengeance on the world of man. Those who sought to contain them are killed or scattered, and we soon learned that to attempt to fight these creatures is almost invariably to face one's death. Countless billions have been slaughtered in their attempts to sate the endless appetite for death. And there is nothing we could do to stop them. Evil has raised its bloody flag upon all the nations of the world and crowned its unholy victory to the broken sky. Yes, this is the end. But there is a new hope. Welcome to Unlondon, a city of the survivors, a city of the free. Together, fellow citizen, we will wait and prepare for the new beginning, the grand new world that is soon to come. Let the world above burn. We will endure. Let the monsters have their world. We will prepare. And let the ground tremble with a new Armageddon as evil consumes itself. For I tell you, citizen, upon the day of the ruination of man, their insatiable appetites will turn against one another in their endless lust for death. We will wait. And I tell you, citizen, that there will be a new morning, and you will engage from Unlondon and stand blinking in the sun as our children play and laugh in the bones of horrors long dead. And you will walk hand in hand to the sea, our faces skywards as the rising sun ushers in a new age of man. And you will gather, citizen, at my feet as I summon Unlondon from its rest and shall burst, phoenix-like, over the ashes of the old. And on that day, citizen, there shall be a new order, as we raise the Union flag over the entire world. I welcome you to Unlondon, the last city, and the first.
The following message is relayed on the end of every hour.
The time is time o'clock. All is well.
I'm gonna take just this one. I'm gonna take 1678A. Just give me a second. On approaching any bank or police station, citizen, you enter a restricted area. Have you all your authorization papers ready? A bobby will arrive to escort you shortly. Warning: a single case of SCP-1678 will be summoned. Upon being cited by a case of 1678A, halt, police! Drop your weapons! Come now, let's be having you. Police, don't run! Randomly, once per hour, the messages below are selected samples of the 1678 observed audio recordings.
I'm taking these ones, right?
Take it, yeah.
No one's safe from the influence of mimetic beings. Have yourself assessed today. You could be possessed by mimetic horror and not even know it. Psychiatric assessments are free and an easy visit to a clinic today. Do you find life uncomfortable? Identifying a cortex worms infection early makes it possible to remove. Speak to your doctor today. Have you noticed anyone acting oddly? Tell a bobby immediately. Crime will not be tolerated in Unlondon. I warn you, the tormentors of society will become its defenders. Evil can walk in human form and human flesh. Stay vigilant. Are you frequently anxious or depressed? It could be a symptom of the pattern screamer's influence. Notify a bobby immediately. Ensure you are well rehearsed in all beach protocols. There is no excuse for panic or confusion during the drills. Can't make ends meet? Do not be ashamed. Bryson's Home for the Poor is here to help. I rue the interests of the many, not the few. There are no special privileges. Swelling and abnormal growths are an early sign of the slaver man's possession. Reporting the abnormal sickness to your doctor immediately. Each and every one of you is responsible for the safety of Unlondon and its citizens. Be watchful.
Most explored buildings within SCP-1678 appear to have been outfitted for the purpose of extremely dense inhabitation, with closely grouped steel bunk beds, a common feature in any building suitable for the purpose. Foundation researchers have advised that most explored buildings within 1678 are unfit for human habitation, due to a high preponderance of mold, damp, and poor construction within these buildings. Some buildings are outfitted for other purposes, most notably 1678 version of the Natural History Museum, which is featuring an exhibit titled The Fall of Man, and contains representations of several known SCP entities, and images and artwork depicting apocalyptic settings. The key threat posed by 1678 is by entities referred to in some 1678 audio recordings as bobbies. Bobby is known to be a Victorian-era British slang term for policemen. Henceforth referred to as 1678A, these entities are constructed out of human corpses, crudely dismembered at the head, wrists, knees, and elbows, and reassembled using simple industrial hinges and screws. The head is always wrapped in bandages. They are dressed in a uniform similar to Victorian-era police and are extremely hostile towards Foundation personnel, attacking them on site with improvised weapons. These attacks are always preceded by 1678A emitting a noise similar to that of a policeman's whistle, and all loudspeakers within 100 meters emitting the audio recording, "Police, halt, criminal." Instances of 1678A are extremely resistant to damage, with only high caliber rounds and explosive weapons proving sufficient to destroy them. They are believed to originate from a building named Bryson's Home for the Poor, as evidenced by the inmate-style jumpsuit worn under the uniform. To what extent they interact with other 1678 entities is unknown. Do you want to take the overviews?
Sure. SCP-1678-B, role Surveillance, aka Eyes in the Sky. Cases of SCP-1678-B are biomechanical constructs which resemble that of a small avian life form.
Birds aren't real.
They work for the bourgeoisie. They are composed of a central mass of red organic matter stitched together by a copper exoskeleton that resembles a spine and wing bones. The head has been demonstrated to be a small video camera, and remnants of feathers and plastic on their exterior suggest they were once intended to resemble a pigeon. Cases of SCP-1678-B are known to possess no offensive or destructive capabilities. Yet their ability to track task force members should not be underestimated, as it is currently unknown if they are capable of communicating with or summoning cases of SCP-1678-A. Cases of 1678-B are relatively simple to contain or destroy, yet their large numbers make their observation of Foundation activities extremely difficult to stop. Occasional posters throughout the Foundation explored areas allude to their existence. These posters display an image of a small pigeon observing criminal activity beneath the title, "On London's Eyes in the Sky," along with a small message to the effect that anyone destroying or vandalizing an eye in the sky faces up to 6 weeks in the unit.
Don't want to go to the unit.
You don't want to go to the unit.
I ain't going back to the unit.
You don't want to go back to the unit. SCP-1678-C, role unknown, aka Wretch. Cases of SCP-1678-C resemble a humanoid figure dressed in rags. They appear to be of old age and are usually, although not always, female. They have always been encountered outside the Foundation-held area. There have been very few direct encounters with the SCP-1678-C entities, and it is currently unknown how many cases exist or to what level of threat they pose to Foundation security or safety. Encounters typically feature cases of SCP-1678-C sitting on a street corner with a begging dish, whereupon they will attempt to attract the pity or mercy of any Foundation personnel within their proximity with pleading or begging for food or money. Supplying a case of SCP-1678-C with food will cause them to begin weeping before dematerializing with a burst of dense black smoke. Foundation personnel are currently under instruction to not interact with them. They are briefly alluded to in an SCP-1678 audio recording. Do not pity the wretch. Allow them to pay the price of their betrayal for all eternity. Remember, citizen, on the day on London rises, I shall reward the loyal, but the traitors shall be forever damned. SCP. Oh, yes,
Go.
Pasta?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. SCP-1678-D. Role, food supply, aka Dr. Goody's Wonder Food. SCP-1678-D is believed to be the primary food source on offer in the event that SCP-1678 receives a full-scale occupation. SCP-1678-D is freely and easily available from steel vending machines installed in virtually every building or structure outfitted for the purpose of habitation. The vending machines are upright steel pumps similar in size and shape to that of a modern petrol pump, containing a slot for the receiving of coins and a flexible rubber hose ending in a trigger-operated nozzle that will deploy half a liter of SCP-1678-D upon the appropriate payment. All vending machines display the legend Dr. Goody's Wonder Food, along with an image of a smiling child enjoying a bowl of SCP-1678-D and text bubbles advising that SCP-1678-D costs just a farthing a bowl, that it contains all the nutrients you need, and completely restores health and vitality. It has proven to be an extremely attractive to cases of SCP-1678-B, C, and an unknown species of colored mollusk, which has been observed feeding on any spillages. SCP-78-D is a synthetic starch gel heavily enriched with various materials, minerals, vitamins, fats, and bulking agents. In addition to this, it contains several unknown molecular structures and various engineered DNA helixes carried within synthetic cellular structures. It has the same consistency and taste as porridge. As advertised, it contains all the nutrients necessary for short-term survival. However, Foundation researchers have advised that over a period of more than 6 weeks, users of SCP-1678-D will become dangerously underweight due to low levels of fat and protein within SCP-1678-D and are at strong likelihood of contracting illnesses such as scurvy if survival is attempted by consuming SCP-1678-D alone. 1678-D appears to be purposely engineered to manipulate the psyche of regular consumers. Through a mixture of unknown molecular compounds, regular consumers are more obedient to authority, are less likely to commit acts of violence, and are less likely to engage in sexual intercourse, have a reduced capacity for fear or panic, and have consistently high morale. In addition, it also has engineered side effects such as depressive symptoms and headaches if subject suddenly abandons consuming SCP-1678-D. Due to the difficulty of creating food within SCP-1678, SCP-1678-D would serve as the primary food source in the event of large-scale habitation. Foundation personnel are forbidden to consume SCP-1678-D even in small amounts. Not all vending machines produce SCP-1678-D to the same quality, with some machines deploying corrupted forms that have induced several mental or physical abnormalities or death within the consumer. It is unclear what entity, being, or intelligence is responsible for the creation and maintenance of SCP-1678. It is unclear as to what event or disaster SCP-1678 is prepared for.
Thank you, Maple.
You're welcome.
Grebsy wants you to say the starting line for Gladys's song at the end of the first portal.
Mm-hmm.
This is a triumph. I'm making a note
Yeah.
here. Huge success.
This is a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
That's actually really good. So
It's
here's
quite good for someone who has never played Portal.
Oh, you really?
Really, I only know of it through cultural osmosis.
Oh my god, you have to play it. It's so good. You have to play it. And when you get to Portal 2, we'll do the co-op.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I just saw Lariska's. Arr. Mm. Mm. Arr. There we go. There you go, Lariska.
All right, I need to stop reading shit. Trying to see what else. Yeah, play Portal 2 with Lariska.
Yeah.
Save everyone if you want, us to read these. We do these fairly regularly. So just keep those in your head and we'll read them later, but I got to stop for right now. I'm trying to figure out if there's a game that is SCP adjacent that we can play, but I'm not really seeing anything.
You want SCP adjacent games?
Sure.
Okay. I have a demo of a game.
What you got?
Interdimensional vending machine. But I don't know if this is going to be safe for stream. Question mark.
Let's. Oh.
I mean, it's SCP stuff, but I don't know.
Oh, God in heaven.
Uh-huh. Inspired by SCP-261.
No, I'm looking at this right now, and even if it is safe for. Nope. No, I'm not playing this on stream, but holy fuck, am I going to play this somewhere else? Damn, this is fucked up.
Right?
Actually, I take that back. I'm not playing this. You can play this, but I'm not playing this. But good find.
Oh, I'm not.
Very good find.
Oh, I just got the demo from, what's it called? Steam Fest? Steam Deck. The big demo thing. Whatever that was called. I downloaded it then because I was like, hey, an SCP-inspired thing. I should tell Pasta about this. And then I didn't.
Happens. But man, it's fucked up.
Very fucked up.
I know that there was one game. It was the staircase. Let's see if I can find that.
Oh.
Okay, I think I found it.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it was deleted. Shit. It's gone. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I want to play it on stream. That'd be amazing. Oh, it's got to be available somewhere. Why was it deleted? Anyways. Have I read the memetic SCPs? Which ones? There's a lot of them are memetic.
Hi, Perkapath.
Hey, Perk. I have read. Oh, good one. Good one, Grebsy. No, I have read there is no anti-memetics division, which is really good. If you're looking for a good short story, they also did make a film out of it, but I haven't watched that yet. I could just play Resident Evil 9 again.
You could just play Resident Evil 9 again. That is certainly an option.
I kind of wanna. Oh, it's on YouTube. It's just there is no anti-memetics division.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I have been itching to replay or actually like beat Signalis. Or I could play SCP-5K. Nah, but I already like played it, and all of like any of the jump scares that wouldn't get me anyways I already know them. Oh, and if you're looking for, actually, am I allowed to just like watch YouTube videos on stream?
Technically.
Okay, because there's several SCP ones that oh, by the way, Grebsy, sorry. I think you technically can react as a react, yeah. Oh god, do I not want to be a fucking react channel. Grebsy, I'm going to send you, because you have become you are a subscriber. I'm gonna whisper you an invite to the Discord, which I already did. You remember already? Anyways, let's see here. Hold on. So, pause that. SCP Dollhouse and SCP Overlord by Evan Royalty on YouTube is, oh, here, I'll send you another one. Are two of probably the best SCP like films ever made, and will probably ever be made. Alright. Invite to server. Copy. Gwebzy. I need to figure out how to do this automatically. I have absolutely no idea how. I know there's a way. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I want to play Signalis.
Wow.
It's close enough. Okay. So, Signalis. You can create a permanent invite in the Discord servers and share that sparingly. I would rather do temporary until I can figure out how to have it automatically like send an invite rather than have one permanent one. All right, are y'all ready for lesbian space robots having a bad time? The video game.
Yeah.
Cool. Where is Signalis? It's not there. There it is. Ding dong. There we go. All right.
Hey, Pasta.
Yeah,
Don't forget to update your
I did already.
name. It still shows as SCP-5K on mine. That could be me.
Are you fucked? Oh my god. So I updated it, right? And just in case, I clicked the update button, and it just automatically updated it back to SCP-5K from Signalis. Someone's fucking with me at Twitch, and I need to know who. Jackie, I would absolutely take that help. 100%. Okay, we're going to start over because I already beat this. So this is one of those games where it's like you beat it once and then you go back through, but it's different. Standard, text speed, combat accessibility. Automatically reload, off, yeah. Got overhealing. Oh, here. Maybe I'll share this to you via Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Also, at this point, because we're done reading with SCP, if there's anybody in the back of house that wants to hop in and hang out, you certainly can. Just be aware you will be on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Prevent overhealing on. Quick EIG. Yeah. Display. Sync. Graphics. The image is scaled and distorted to fit the screen, may result in uneven. Okay, no. One pit's perfect. CRT mode. For the ultimate retro experience, a resolution of 1080p or higher is required for this setting. Oh, fuck. Should we do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Hi, buddy. You want some food? All right. I'm going to feed my cat, and I will be right back. Maybe we should do what? Jackie says you should do something. Oh, CRT mode. Oh, for the 4-3? Yeah.
4-3, 4-3, 4-3,
You have a disease!
4-3. So, fun fact, chat, for those who don't know, I played the video game Peak in a 4:3 resolution, despite the fact my monitor is not 4:3 resolution, because it's the only way I can play the game, and I also have to drastically drop its visual quality, so it kind of looks like it came out of the PlayStation 1, but with slightly rounder character models, smoother. Is 4:3 like dang it, that's so good. That's a good one, Grebsy. You got me there. You got me there. Gotten. Mm-hmm.
I have a Casey. I have a Casey who has his paw on like my larynx. Which is to say he doesn't want to be held and at any moment could rip open my throat. But he won't. Because he's a little bitch. Mwah. No, that's not true. He's a good boy. All right. Inverted controls and set keybinds completely illogically for the first... No, I'm not doing that. God, this game is already, like, rough to look at. Like, it's beautiful. Like, aesthetically, graphically, like, it's just a beautiful game. But this extra CRT just makes it... Like, I can barely read the begin here. Like, it's so fucking fuzzy. Wake up. Grab a brush and put on a little makeup. Lesbian space robots without feet. I love the design of all these characters. And like the fact that they're just stilettos to walk on is, oh, it's so good. So, Maple, have you ever watched, oh god, what's the getting the mech Shinji anime?
Evangelion.
Evangelion. Have you ever watched Evangelion?
I have.
I have not, and I likely never will. But this game is, like, it seems to be very heavily inspired off of it.
Yes.
But also there's like a massive mix of, like, so we've got a lot of like German and Japanese stuff going on at the same time. I don't know why.
Evangelion.
Yeah. Okay. There's an Ava
Because
suit in the case.
of like the main characters of Evangelion, most of the main cast is Japanese, except for the one in the red suit, who is German.
Ah, okay. That's why she screams so much.
That.
And then gets impaled by a space fork. In truly
Yes,
one of the most brutal, like, that shit was, like, I watched that part. That was fucking rough.
She gets impaled by the space fork specifically because she's German.
Wait, is that actually...
No.
Okay, sorry. Like, that's
No.
just something so believable with that show. It's just like, oh, yeah, it's because she was German that this thing happened to her. It's like, oh, okay. I would accept that as truth immediately. Elster features repair logic module. Serving our great nation as a ship technician aboard the scout vessel of the Penrose program, Lister-type replicas like yourself are equipped with a specialized repair logic module, RLM, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. Accessing the RLM functions, enter the inventory screen by pressing Tab. Selecting the item to repair with AD. Press F to open the command menu. Select the Combine option to enter Combine mode. While in Combine mode, select a second item to repair. Press F again to combine both items. To repair damage to the replica body, select a suitable repair item and simply choose to Use option from the command menu. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a good look at objects from all sides. Select the Inspect option in the command menu to enter the Inspect mode. While in Inspect mode, use WASD to rotate the item and look at it from all sides. Tape. I got tape.
Tape. We got tape.
Adhesive tape. Penrose 512. Scout vehicle status monitor. Status critical. System failure detected. Location unknown planetary surface. Okay, so we crashed on a... What did you do to deserve being yelled at by me, Krebsy? I wonder. Report. Crew status. A. Young. Gestalt pilot. No signal. Elster 512 replica unit active mess hall. Hard landing on surface has damaged critical systems. Surface temperature critically low. Wear protective clothing during ABA. Correct, Drebsy, correct. So all of, like, what would you call this art style? 'Cause it's not 16-bit. Like, it's not 32-bit. Right?
I mean, it's probably more akin to like 64-bit.
64-bit. Okay.
Because that's
then
that's the N64, right? And if
Yeah.
it's above that, it's like 128 or something.
Yeah.
But it's very reminiscent of like the PS1, I think.
Yeah. By the way, this is a boomer opinion I guess I have, but I also never owned the PlayStation 2. But, like, the PS2 was the greatest console of all time. Almost exclusively because of all of the fucking buck-wild games that came out during it. Like, that had probably one of the most creative release libraries I've seen since. Excluding all of the indie games that we are constantly seeing all the time being fucking amazing. I started watching my power went out. Bren, I need you to work harder. Go get a generator, steal one from your neighbors, get that power going, make sure you're fucking subscribed. Don't care what you have to do. Steal gas if you gotta.
You can steal gas if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I'm trying to think of the rest of that, and I can't.
Because their friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
The parody part of it, though, because... Okay, never mind.
Oh, thank you, Bren.
Wait. What? That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a year ago, and I just missed it again?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, I think it's the bit of only one birthday is allowed to be
Yes.
celebrated.
Defying authority? No, listen, Bren, you can celebrate that all you want outside of the Discord, but the fucking rule is, and I have no control over this, only one birthday can be celebrated. That's Perkabeth's. Bren's power has just been out for that long. It was me. I knocked out Bren's power. I used my my one drone strike that Obama owes me to hit the power station near Bren's house. God, I wish Obama owned me a drone strike. That'd be amazing. Penrose, type, vessel, field, operator, manual. Penrose, type, vessels of the Usian People's Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels deployed beyond the solar system's edge in the search for planets and moons fit for habitation or rich in natural resources to support the continuous growth of our great nation. All Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt Scout officer, supported by a land survey/ship technician replica lesbian, Lister, Elster. This partner system is gay and is a Gestalt replica cooperation has proved successful in countless previous Scout operations. Mutual control and support allow both the Gestalt officer and the technician replica to rent a U-Haul at a lower cost and to perform at their optimal capacity. Once the vessel is catapulted towards the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, or Subaru, the pilot may adjust the course from the flight deck, while the replica will take care of the mechanical maintenance of the vessel. Is there a thing there? No, there's not a thing there. Okay. MotoGP had a race in my city last week and the circuit became a lake. Oh, you got rained out? That's a bummer. Bloody paper! Speared diary page. Cycle. 57. Woke up from cryo. In empty mess hall. I was wondering. Elsters. Looking out. Flight deck. Like some, lost in thought. Sometimes I feel... blank is home. The Gestalt
Blank is
officer's
home.
sleeping bunk. Huh?
Sorry, I'm just repeating what you had said.
Okay. Honestly, one of the best part about these games is the, because this is a horror game, and it's supposed to be, and the cameraman focusing on the Kero bird. That's great, though. That cameraman rules. Yeah, this is supposed to be a horror, but like the fandom has just like run away with just these two girls being happy. It is great. Diagnostic systems for the cryogenic capsule. They had a bunch of shots of birds. That's awesome though. So wait, is the race canceled? By the way, if anyone wants to play this game, let me just warn you, you will get fucking lost a lot. A faded photograph is stuck to the LDAM controls. Pick up photograph, yes. I picked up a photograph. One of the most brutal things about this game is its limited inventory. Like, you can only carry a certain amount of things. And I guess the only like reasoning I have for the limited inventory is that the government programmed these robots to only be able to carry 6 things, because carrying more than 6 things is what the bourgeoisie would do. And if you're caught carrying more than 6 things, you'll be executed.
Wow.
That's just my fan. That's my fan theory. It's a good one too. Our girlfriend is not in here. Go where you is. 2 pieces of a key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Pick up airlock key. Yes. Looking real good for the survival of our girlfriend. She's fine. See, now that you've done the keto, like you said, keto bird, now I can't get that fucking cheapy choppa choppa song out of my fucking head. And it's absolutely ruining my immersion.
Chippy chippy chappa chappa.
Looby looby lava lava hocket. Looby looby boom 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 boom. I gotta say, for all its faults, TikTok has a really good music selection, like music taste. Mm-hmm. And I'm bummed that I had to like delete it for my own mental health. I'm also really grateful that I don't have to fucking use it to stream to be successful. Because that was like, when I was looking into multi-streaming, there were things like TikTok or Instagram Live and shit like that. And there were a bunch of people saying, like, thankfully there were more people saying, hey, don't use this shit. It will drive you insane. It's not worth it. But there were a few people that were like, well, if you're not, like, streaming on all those platforms, then are you really even trying? Like, is it worth it? It's like, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Maple, where do I go? I'm lost.
I, too, am lost.
Maple, help me. You're my only hope.
I, too, am in this episode.
Along that line, that conversation reminded me of there's an episode of a show called Boston Legal, with what's his name? Hold on, I gotta look up the actors real quick.
That was some jamming tunes.
Yeah, sorry, that was by accident.
Accidentally just jams out.
Happens. James Spader and William Shatner, and at one point, because they're two friends who are lawyers, and like they don't break the fourth wall very often at all in that show. I don't think they ever do. But at one point, James Spader's character just turns to William Shatner and says, "Oh, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you this entire episode." It's just fucking perfect. Do you think Epic Games Store will finally take off now that some games give Fortnite skins it bought there? Bren, are you a psyop for fucking Fortnite? Be honest with me.
Might be a psyop for Fortnite.
Also, it's just now occurring to me. BR3NN02. Is it Bren02? Is that a full thing, or is it Bren02? I don't know. I'm not Brazilian. They have a beautiful language. I don't speak it. I can say Oi como vai and Coxinha, and that's it. Breno. Breno2. Okay. There's a hole, and there's a faint light glowing in the deep. Crawl into the hole, Maple. Maple, you want to crawl in the hole?
Crawl into the hole. Crawl
Also,
into the hole.
Look at these fuck-ass stairs. These stairs were designed specifically for robots who are programmed to go down those stairs, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. 100%. You should go into the hole.
Into the hole. This isn't a metaphor for birth. It's not a metaphor for birth. It's not a metaphor for birth.
You should go into the metaphor for birth.
No. Wait, where the fuck did it go? Oh shit, I've never turned around at this point.
It's gone. Stolen.
Are you a parrot on my shoulder now?
Ah. It was actually my closest impression of Bubble. It was as close as I could get.
Perfect. Wait, the Peak Dead advertising against buying the Peak Fortnite skin was hilarious. Was that a real thing that happened? Like, was the dev serious, or was it like a tongue-in-cheek thing? Old Imperial cereals. I'm pretty sure these are banned.
I can't believe they won't let you eat Imperial cereal. That was a classic of my childhood.
Good one. Turn the milk crimson red and whispered to you as you poured milk over it.
It whispered sweet things like, "The sun never sets," and colonization. You know, normal things your cereal whispers to you. Whose cereal doesn't whisper to them? I mean, have you ever had Captain Crunch? It whispers to you.
Mine just kind of sighs at me. Disappointed. But I had... Yeah. I was about to make a joke that would be dark even for me. An ancient-looking tome is lying on the table. Feels like it is calling to me. Pick up The King in Yellow. The King in Yellow. I still need to read The King in Yellow.
I've heard it's not as good as its the things it influenced.
Yeah. Like what's his face? Racist horror guy. Lovecraft, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Signalis. Acorns.
Acorns.
39486. Listen, this stream fucking loves a number station and quick flashes to a horrifying robot whose face is probably melting. Great holes secretly digged where earth pours out to suffice.
Acorn zoned out for an hour.
And things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. Remember our promise. Wake up. Lang Orbital, S-23, Sierpinski. God, the person who made this game just knew what the fuck they were doing. Like, they nailed the aesthetic they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
Elster.
Good aesthetic.
Very. God, there's so much backstory stuff that I could, like, already go into that I don't want to ruin or like, spoil. Bathroom stalls in various state of disrepair. Alright, what do we got? So, here's something that maybe y'all didn't notice. The Elster that we were just playing, is not the one we're playing now. And this photograph, which is similarly blurred out to the other one, has a different person on it. The mystery deepens. Welcome to S-23 Sierpinski. You've been selected or have elected to be relocated to Aeon to S-23 Sierpinski. Located on Lang at the frontier of the solar system, S-23 Sierpinski is the perfect place for a new beginning. At our prestigious redacted vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Here, you will learn all about mineral extraction, ore refinement, and munitions production, helping the war effort against the remnants of the Empire. And of course, you will learn. Learning is not just about theory. Aeon lets you earn your share while practicing your new craft right at the workplace. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Ask a protector about our ration sharing plan. A portion of your ration marks will be sent to a beneficiary of your choice. It's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the surface lift. There's a key card with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at classroom 4C. Report new arrivals at classroom 4C Northeast. Pick up receptionist key? Yes. It's locked. It requires a key. Okay. Oh, the posters. All the little symbols. Just all the geometry. Like, I want to see this developer's, like, school notebooks. I mean, they're probably 90% anime eyes. Maple. How many times have you drawn anime eyes?
Not very much.
Okay.
I was not one of those who doodle eyes as a teenager. No. I was doodling little stick figures.
Ah.
But more complex than your standard circle, line, V.
Yeah.
So they had a little more going on than that, but they were doodles in the margins.
A dead Yule unit. She's in horrible state. Mood.
Ooh woo.
Infected-looking biocomponents are bulging out of her damaged cell. Hot girl shit. What happened to her
Hot
that would
girl
cause
shit.
this?
Ooh.
Memorandum. Well-safe codes. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the Protector well safes. Any worker connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. Adler. Adler is a jabroni. You don't like him. Servicing request form F29. Data filing service request 84214. Full Protector ID of unit filing request Euler S2309 replica. Status staff department redacted. Full Protector ID of unit processing requests AR ADA S2303 replica. Service object Mond and Tochter Tochter high security wall safe numeric keypad. Location object classroom 4B. Description: the wall safe in the classroom 4B keeps resetting to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio broadcasting system if our safes can be opened with the code in the manual? Good to know. Gotta find the manual. Are you ready for the scariest fucking noise for a save screen? Because here we go.
Squee!
I think I just overwrote my first game. Fuck. Oh well. It's been so long since I played it. It's fine. And now we get super fucking lost.
Get lost.
Laufen in den Gangen verboten. Hab Rücksicht auf deinen in... I can't fucking... Jeder kann dich laufen... I tried. Oh, it's just a no running in the hallway. Jesus Christ. The German
No
language can
running in
make
the
anything
halls.
sound really fucking dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Star. An Elster unit? You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. Elster, I'm looking for this woman. Have you seen her? I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. Hole! All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. If she's still alive, she's probably down there. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft, one level below, but you'll need an administrator key to use it. I'll be out of here as soon as this repair patch stops my bleeding. You should get out of here, too. I don't know who that woman is, but she's probably dead by now. If you still want to go, good luck. We're probably gonna have to kill this lady when we come back.
No, I'm sure we won't have to do that.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm sure the meta patch is working.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. It's totally working just fine.
Just fine. Door.
Squee!
A dead Yule unit? Why was she abandoned here? Oh, that noise? That was the save point noise for this game.
We love a save point noise that makes you deaf.
Squee.
Squee.
Dictionary. Replica. Replica. Noun. PL. Replicas. Kitse. Replica. Shortened form. Archaic. Replicat. Copy. Replica. Biomechanical person. Synthetic reproduction of a gestalt. Biological cultured, grafted onto an artificial endoskeleton and enclosed in a protective exoskeleton and usually outfitted with some form of plaid. Gestalt. Shortened form. Archaic. Urgestalt. Original shape, compare, archetype, prototype. A person that is not a replica. So the person we're looking for is not a replica. Not necessarily a human, but not a replica. An aperture card microfilm viewer. If I had an aperture card, I could view its contents here. Okay. But where's my gun? Where's my CZ75 in 10mm? Because I want to kill a family of bears, but with one shot. Because when I fire the gun, I want my wrists to be turned into powder.
Speaking of, kind of, I was watching one of them YouTube videos the other day about guns for no reason in particular.
Oh. Go on.
And I have come to learn about the Safari Hunter guns. The like 2-bore.
Yep. Funny you
And I
mention
gotta
that.
say,
Go
why
on.
don't those show up more often in fiction? I feel like they're ripe for like a dinosaur hunting game.
So funny you mention that. In this very game, there is a rifle that has 500 Nitro Express, which is an elephant gun. And aesthetically, it is fucking cool. And I really want to paint my gun that color, but if I don't get the color scheme correct, it will look like a Nerf gun, basically. But yeah, now that I think about it, I'm trying to think of any...
Sorry, I'm reading chat.
Yeah. Acorn's pew. Oh shit, Acorns, you have a gun? Fuck. I'm trying to think of any media that uses an elephant gun. I can't think of any, which is weird for me. Memorandum. Terminology.
Elephant media, says Jackie.
Did I say that?
No, well, you asked what media would what would have elephant guns in it, and Jackie's saying elephant media.
I suppose. By the way, don't look up the movie Elephant. Don't do it. I announced the following. I'm serious. Don't do it. I announced the following by order of Aeon. Due to recent events, in accordance with the new Aeon Public Interest Media Regulation, AGM-87, the term redacted, which is currently in use in various Aeon facilities, is no longer permissible and must no longer be used. Premises and departments that are currently using the terminology are to immediately be renamed. Management personnel shall black out the term from all signage and documents until replacement terminology is announced by Aeon. With immediate effect, usage of the term in conversation and correspondence is an offense, obscenity to the state, to be punished with 2 cycles of double work shift. It may not be easy, but we all have to do our part here. Always remember, our language shapes our world. A perfect world requires a perfect language. Adler. Gross. So, my dad has once hit a deer with his car, and since then has had 2 deer hit him in his car. They hit his car.
Dang.
Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of this. Yoink. There we go.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, bother.
How many cars have you been hit by, Maple?
Surprisingly few.
happens.
But I do have a story about deer.
Go on.
Cool. So, this was like right after I graduated high school, like kind of the winter after that. And I'm driving home from work. I at the time live in kind of a out in the away from the city, right? Surrounded by lots of trees. I'm driving home. I'm minding my business. I'm having a grand time singing whatever song I was listening to on the radio. Great time to be having. And I'm tired. I'm dog tired. I'm like, man, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready because it was like 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, I'm ready to be at home. I'm ready to go to sleep. It's been a rough day. So I'm driving up this road and I'm getting close to where the driveway is, right? And then suddenly my path is blocked by a deer and a few cats. And I'm like, huh, that's odd. And then they all turn and look directly at me. And I just this moment of like, oh no, I've been cursed. Because let me tell you, when you're just minding your business and you got animals of the outside world staring directly at you, it's unnerving.
I think they were sizing you up, and they found you to be an acceptable deer, and they just let you slide.
Potentially. I did go past them and then book it in the house and then message a very good friend of mine like, hey, I think I've been cursed. Here's the situation. And they responded, oh, yeah, you've definitely been cursed, for sure.
I think it's the opposite. I think you were maybe not blessed, but just give it a pass.
Perhaps.
I have 2 deer stories. One of them, well, both of them are in the woods. One of them, I'm walking in what was soon to be this like real estate development area, but had been just forest. And it was such a cool little forest in the middle of like a suburb. And God, do I wish I could have torched that construction site before they had a chance to wreck it. But I was walking along and I look down to my right and I see this like crumpled bit of brown cloth. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? And I look closer. It's a fucking deer. It's a baby deer, fully curled up, like it's asleep. And I poke it and it doesn't move. And then I'm like, okay, deer, baby deer especially, will fawn, which is the term, like to like freeze or fawn, where it's like basically they'll pretend to be dead or they just won't move at all. And I poke it, it doesn't move, and I'm like, I can't tell if it's breathing or not. And right as I'm about to like get down to like see if it is, I'm like, where's the mom? And I look around, I don't see the mom, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave before the mom gets back. But I was like, I could have like just picked up that baby deer and left with it. And the other time I was in the woods behind my friend's house and just walking along, and I hear this thump. And then I hear this other thump. And I look around and I see like a mama deer with her babies. And this mama deer looks at me and then stomps her hoof down to the point where I'm like, were you to punch me with that, your hoof would go through my chest. And so I said, I'm sorry. I'll go this way. And I went the other way. Poke it and it doesn't move is the name of my sex tape. Delightful. Also, everyone shut the fuck up. The CZ75 is on screen. Behold it. Know it. See it. Love it. I love this pistol. And I have it right next to me as well. So very happy. Yes, the aperture card. Got that. Type 75. Protector. Type 75 pistol, user manual. The Type 75 pistol is a short recoil-operated, locked-breeched semi-automatic pistol, chambered in 10 by 20 millimeter. This reliable, versatile handgun is the standard issue sidearm for Aeon Protector controller staffs. Replica users, remember to first equip the Type 75 pistol in the inventory screen to designate the pistol as your primary weapon for the targeting module. To deploy the weapon, hold right-click, then disengage the safety and enter targeting mode. While targeting mode, right-click and space will both fire the weapon. R will initiate a reload. Do not waste ammunition, for it is a resource of the nation. When a target is down, try to finish it off by kicking or hitting it with a baton to preserve ammunition. I have a gun now.
Bust it with a gun.
So, I'm getting my gun repainted because it's used to shit and desperately needs it. What you're seeing on here, like all these little side marks and the red lines and all that, that's what I'm repainting it with. Jackie, when did you come in here? Who let you in here? That's not true. Yeah, you can stick around. It's fine, I guess. I don't remember. Acorn's yelling at me in VC2. I'm sorry, you're just ripe for being yelled at. Oh, yeah. I forgot that they get back up after you get the pistol.
Ah.
Let's go fight them.
Fight, 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 fight.
How much ammo do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 6 rounds left. Are you gonna get up? I'd rather you didn't. Enemy girl. Gestalt. Oh, hello. You don't belong here either, do you? I'm Issa. Issa Itu. You should be careful. There's something wrong with this place. I don't know what happened, but it's probably dangerous to go any further. Elster. That's okay, I understand. I have something I need to do. Take care. I hope you find what you're looking for. What a nice lady.
Mm-hmm.
Mond and Tochter high security wall safe, numeric. The wall safe complies with Usian Public Safety Equipment Regulation 41 and 43 and features a high-density Kraftstahl door secured with a numeric keypad. Proudly produced by Heimat and Webmon Tochter Tresorttechnik. Instructions for use. Enter the code, press the confirm key in the lower right corner. If correct, green light will blah, blah, blah. Rotate the dial to clear any previous... First time. 204512. I forgot. This game requires a notebook. Which all good video games should. Or should I trust my chat to memorize the number and tell me later?
Memorize the who's a what now?
I'll do it. I guess I'll play the video game. Hey, Acorns, listen. God, the way that this door opens just makes me think that there's going to be a head behind it. Oh, it's the save room sound. Hey, our dead friend isn't there anymore. That's good. Yes. Got a repair patch. 10mm ammo. Fucking God. Love that it's 10mm. Why would you give your robots who don't have to worry about recoil anything smaller?
Mm-hmm.
All lesbian robots are size queens when it comes to ammunition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, Maple, here's a kind of a philosophical quandary for you. There's a hole in the ground. It looks like I can drop down safely.
Mm-hmm.
Should I drop down the hole?
That is the philosophical issue.
Question.
I say yes.
I say no.
Jump in. Jump in.
The
Jump
game must
in.
continue.
You see, the hole is a metaphor for our descent into the facility.
The hole is in fact. Well, I can't do that voice for any length of time.
Modulate horror.
I wish I could do a better Kermit the Frog, but I simply cannot. Alright, so I see 3 corpses. And they're probably not going to get up, right?
3 corpses.
1, 2, 3
Running.
corpses.
One?
Deal with
One
it.
corpse that won't stand up.
Ah!
2 corpses that won't stand up. 3 corpses that won't stand up. That's 3. 3 corpses that won't. Oh shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the count would be...
Kermit, you guys gotta try harder. Thanks, Acorns.
What's the opening line to Rainbow Connection? Anybody know the lyrics?
Give me a sec. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? That's it.
Okay, so
That's the opening.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
that's the best I got. That's my best Kermit. I'm sorry.
I feel like you're much
Kermit the
too in
Frog.
the throat.
Yeah. No, I gotta move forward.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
hard. I can't. Like, so this is my nasally one. That's not working out.
It's different.
I feel like Kermit's front of the mouth.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
Needs more throat. Interesting.
Workers, sleeping unit. In facilities like these small caged bunks are all a Gestalt worker who can call their own.
Needs more throat.
Do a Bert impression, then an Ernie impression. Kermit is the point right in between them.
Hey, Bert. Ernie. I can't do Ernie very well. Bert's pretty easy.
The protectors have been worried lately. They're hiding something. There's less of them. Redacted. Ration plans keep changing. Alina says I'm imagining redacted. Redacted at them. I can feel their fear like it's my own. What are they scared of?
You know, this is a pretty scary facility we're walking through. It's a bit scary.
Miss Piggy would fucking run this bitch over. God, I want to play in this. Like, I want Resident Evil but with Miss Piggy. So, like, okay.
A spot on Ernie impression.
Scrawled note. Kick them while they're down. 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 Ba-da-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-dum.
I don't even know how I did it. I just did.
Okay, this is Alina's diary. Feeling a little lightheaded today. I hope it's not that that new flu that seems to be going around. I can't afford to miss any more shifts. That stork at the factory was chewing me out for what felt like hours. For fainting at work for the last time I got a cold. I haven't seen Elster the last few days. I hope she's okay. More and more people go missing in the mine lately, including replicas. Not even the protectors seem to be safe. Well, that's suboptimal.
Suboptimal indeed.
Oh, God.
That's right. You're stuck with me.
Just gonna keep doing that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? If it helps you vamp...
I actually cannot do that voice for very long. It hurts my face and it hurts my throat. I'm used to any type of Kermit impression is much more in like the front of my mouth.
Kermit the Frog. Okay, so it's a
'Cause,
little
like-
more forward.
Yeah, it's a little more forward. Ernie's a little more in the back of the throat. Kermit Vampire.
Electronics reset key is nowhere to be found. I set up a lock-picking kit, but management bumped the elevator engines up in priority, so next shift we'll have to pick the lock. It's just trial and error at this point. Find me if you need a key to open the service hatch, or ask management, or whatever. Fumph. Fumph.
Swoosh.
Okay, so we need the service hatch key.
I'm not even sure how you do Kermit Vampire.
I want to suck your blood. It's hard to do.
Thanks, Jackie. Ernie's a little more in the back of the throat. I mean, it depends. Because, like, there's so many different voice, like, actors who have lended their voice to Muppets. There's not, like, one specific thing sometimes. So, like the Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Like that's a very specific. That's like classic Ernie.
You're the one to make bath time fun. Make bath
Hey yo,
fun.
Acorns.
Now replace...
Ah. I see.
Just don't look at him for a while.
Oh.
Just
Wait, we're
it's
not.
just we're just gonna look away.
Wait.
It's fine. Don't acknowledge
okay.
that comment.
What comment? I see a
Yeah.
comment.
What the fuck? Where's this fucking key?
Oh my gosh, I just remembered the absolutely terrible voice that I could vamp with.
Oh god.
I know that Jackie knows what it is, and I know Rules knows what it is, and I think Perkabeth knows what it is. I don't know if Acorns knows what it is. Mostly because I don't remember if Acorns was in that call or not.
I don't know what it is. You know what? As long as it's not Rules and Places country boy accent, I can't remember what it is.
It's the what's his name?
Cletus.
Mad Hatter, Edwin. King Candy. That voice.
Oh, is it the one like sounds like this?
Yeah, it's the one that sounds like that.
Oh, that's
like Chuckles
perfect.
the Clown.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, it's Chuckles the Clown. I forgot.
I'm going to commit various war crimes.
Chuckles the Clown. I've been watching, like, I watched a lot of those shorts, and then I had to run either a D&D game. No. It was I was streaming, and I remember I had said something. I was reading something out loud, and I used that voice, and it just came out of fucking nowhere. Like, I had never used that voice before.
Oh, we found the puzzle, have we? Service hatch key.
I still think that guy's best voice is Igor. Like his the Taco Bell bits. God, I have to watch those again now.
Igor is like the Frankenstein character, right? Not book Frankenstein, but film Frankenstein. That's Igor, right?
Igor is the Frankenstein assistant,
Yeah.
which they didn't have in the movie, which the newest movie, which I was a little disappointed in, but I get it.
I think it's because he's not in the books.
Yeah.
The book, singular. Isn't Igor the one that like gets fairly consistently voiced like?
Sounds like this. Yes, master. Right away, master.
Yeah,
I should
that's
flip
it.
this switch. Yes. Yes.
I'm actually planning on doing an Igor ASMR thing eventually.
You know, my eyes aren't working as well as they should be, so I 100% that you were pressing F to go to Funky Town.
I was right there with you too. Like I saw that, and you know what? We still can.
We still can. Yeah, it'll take you to Shrimp Town.
I really want to go to Gastown. Won't you take me to Gastown?
Two.
The box is
Ooh.
locked. Okay, I know that the box is locked, and I know that this is like a video game that I'm playing, and I know that this is a fairly common complaint for survival horror games. But, like, I could just break the box open. It's okay.
You can't break the box. The box will get mad at you. Then what will you do?
Then what will I
The
do?
box will be angry.
It's just the box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
What's in the fucking box?
I'm delirious.
I borrowed her head
I've been awake for hours.
of lettuce. I remember when chat were the weird ones. Now it's the streamers. Yeah, we had to up our fucking game. Grebsy, shit's rough nowadays, right?
It's so good. It's so good.
Electro impulse devices. Due to recent events and the increasing kink for stun
Increasing what?
batons, all facility staff members are encouraged to familiarize themselves with the use of the electric impulse devices. We've supplied with a shipment of EIG-2 disposable stun prods for training purposes. Please refer to the enclosed handbook for more information. The EIG-2 stun prod is a single-use, short-range, non-lethal solution for orgasms, incapacitating non-cooperative individuals. It can be
Excuse me?
equipped to the tool slot in the inventory screen. Once equipped, it will be shown on the lower pelvic left of the inventory screen. The EIG-2 stun prod can be used with a partner with one hand while on the move and even while aiming another weapon. Once equipped, to use the stun prod, simply press C when facing a nearby enemy. Warning, high voltage electric discharge may arc to individuals close to the target during orgies. Use with care. Do not deploy on elderly, pregnant, or individuals with known heart disease unless they really, really want it. Absolutely necessary. Dispose of the stun prod properly after use. Hey, look, more 10mm ammo.
Delicious. 10mm ammo. Goes down smooth. Smooth. You wouldn't believe how smooth it goes down. Just like a Winston cigarette.
It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. Any worker connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice, Kitten.
They took my fucking radio.
The Discord mod took my fucking radio!
They said no more radio. They said not allowed to have any sort of radio. Why? I was just
Wunderwaffen
listening-
unserer Nation! Ein Kampf gegen das Besch! Volk Einheiten!
Christ.
Super weapon of our nation in the battle against the Empire Falk units. Uh, 204-512.
8675309.
Jenny, I've got your number. I'm gonna make you mine. We need something else before we can progress. I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, I need the radio nodule first.
Cause they took our fucking radio.
Radio.
They didn't like we were listening to that rock and roll music.
All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo. Hey, look, it's a med patch in the toilet.
Med patch in the toilet.
Classic
Safe?
European squatty potty.
What?
So a lot of toilets in like Russia and Japan and China are like this, where rather than like a toilet seat that you sit on, you put your legs on either side of this and then squat down.
Oh. I see Jackie made a clip. Thanks, Jackie.
Of what?
They took my fucking radio.
What's for dinner, honey? Don't worry about it.
What's for dinner, you ask me?
It's breathing. Just gonna let her cook, you know?
Let her cook.
Who put fucking papers on the gas stove?
That was me, I'm sorry. It was after they stole my radio.
How? We're gonna have to reconsider your employment here, Maple.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You are a fire hazard.
Yeah? And? That's why you hired me. My job title is literally fire hazard. It's in my contract.
When you said you had a burning passion, I didn't understand that you said a burning passion.
Did you just click a pen? Stop. Get it out of here. Oh, Christ, that's not a pen.
My mapping module is still defective and won't show any map data. I keep getting lost on my way to work and back. I had to sleep in a hallway last cycle because I couldn't find the staff elevator to get to my dorm. Please, I can't find my way around this place without a map. Mares. I don't want to kill this lady. I don't want to kill any of these ladies. They're so fucking sad. Pick up the Mensa key. Zugang Mensa. You know, it's not worth it. That originally sounded like a stapler. I get that TV trope now. Yeah. Honestly, the CZ75 that I have, it like the one disappointment is that it does not have a satisfying click like a lot of other pistols. Like when I actually engage the slide. All right, there is no getting around this. We are going to be fighting.
Fight, 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 fight.
I love it when the ladies fight. That's why I leave open bottles of Garith everywhere.
Open bottles of grease? That can't be right.
Lube, whatever.
Lube? Oh,
Actually,
wow.
there is no lube here. It's just all bacon grease.
Oh,
Yo!
no.
Yo! Everyone shut up, there's a baddie present. Ugh. Legs that go all the way down to the floor. The floor had to, like, descend a few inches because of these legs. Look at this. Oh, look at this baddie. Stork. You don't look like you belong here. You're an Elster unit, right? This facility is currently on lockdown. You shouldn't be here. Cool, can I have your shotgun, please? And your number? Can I call you later?
WD-40.
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 I cannot remember how to use the stun baton. You know what? Actually, no,
I
I should.
remember using the stun baton. One fine night, Monticello.
Is C.
The voice is so good. Thanks. I'm like increasingly becoming sleep deprived.
If you gotta go to bed, you can go to bed. Like, I told you that we would read some SCP stuff, and then...
This will never get old. Thanks, Acorns. I assure you it will. Eventually.
Shit.
I hope I could good rest too.
Don't switch, you fuck. Don't auto-switch.
One, 0, 0.
So here's the fun thing, is that those bodies are going to get back up. They're
Those
not...
bodies won't get back up.
I
They're
have
dead.
I have to burn them in order for them to be dead. Much like that accent of yours.
Which one?
That one's getting a fucking wooden stake.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
No, I meant to... Got him. I am actually learning, so that let the bodies hit the floor thing. My friends who were in like choir they don't know how to teach me that, but they know someone who is in a metal band that does. Also, this scene right here is so fucking sad. Ugh. Pick up the broken key. We're just gonna ignore her. Now the question is this... Does it require the women in a toxic Yuri to be toxic to each other in order for it to be a toxic Yuri? Or is it just Yuri without that?
I think they have to be toxic to each other.
Okay, so
If
this
they're
is
toxic if they're toxic to other people, then you're losing the Yuri part. But if they're not toxic to anyone, you're losing the toxic part.
Got it. So this is just horror Yuri. I'm not hearing enough yaoi love from Pasta, to be honest. Yeah!
Yaoi on Ice.
I actually did watch Yuri on Ice a little bit. I loved it. I don't know. I got nothing for you in terms of yaoi. And then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips and bring your knees in tight. Of course, you did, hetero. I'm surrounded by nothing but trans and queer people.
Yippee.
Yeah, honestly, it's the better way to live. I agree, Maple. Counterpoint. Toxic Yuri power couple who are toxic to everyone but each other. That is actually fucking dope. And I'm actually writing a book that is probably going to end that way.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, so hold on. Here's some lore. Protector control on duty. Worker Helena Song, confiscate items, watch, ring, workplace, political morales class, arrested in ongoing investigation, stolen radio. Original reason for transfer, counter-revolutionary activity, distributing flyers at university.
They did take my fucking radio.
They also took your fucking girlfriend.
They took my girlfriend.
My girlfriend!
Not my girlfriend. This is terrible news. I haven't seen her for weeks. The last thing she said to me was, "We're done," and then I hadn't seen her for weeks. I wonder where she is.
She probably took your radio.
No, she wouldn't do that.
Elsta and Arenya are toxic in... Oh, yeah, Perkabeth. You know what? I didn't think about that, but no spoilers. Julia Huang, medication, mining operation, arrested on suspicion of bioresonance. Confiscated hydrocarbamide pills have been sent to the medical wing. Special supervision request has been forwarded to Calibri. Cosmetic box with butterfly inlay locked. Workplace factory. Collapsed at the workplace from exhaustion. Bunk was searched before transfer to medical wing. Mining operation A. Transfer from factory. Arrested on suspicion of conspiracy against the state.
Formatted in Calibri. Why aren't you with Arial? It's a better font.
You don't see me. You don't see me.
I'm just start posting Yaoi on Blue Sky.
As if I don't see that all the time. Do you know how many... I surrounded myself with queer and trans artists. Some of them post gay stuff.
Two men kissing. There's your Yaoi. This chat we stand clear.
Do we have, like, an official word on the...
Two men kissing the movie.
Yeah, do we have an official stance on how many letters there are now? Because all I know is there's LGBTQIA, and then I can't remember if there's any more. Also, I don't know who would like be the official person to say these are the letters. Also, there's no joke after that. I'm just...
A link to buy stickers. You should all buy stickers.
Yeah, buy stickers.
They're quite nice.
We must consult the oracle.
The oracle. The queer oracle.
We
The
must.
quarticle.
We must consult the queer oracle. That's how we get unlimited power.
I need that repair spray. And I don't want to drop this photograph. You know what? Fuck it. I don't need the repair spray. I'm never gonna get hit again.
Look at this photograph.
Oh, fuck you, lady.
Look at
this graph. I'm sorry, did you say graph?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So, yeah.
Fully synced.
Yep.
Alright, you know what, lady? With the long legs, I liked you. You're hot. Hot girl shit, but so am I.
Is that my ex-girlfriend? No.
Past ex-girlfriend.
Past.
Recently.
Past ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Recent ex-girlfriend.
No, god damn it.
That was peak. No. I think this is Ignalith. I don't think it's peak.
Well, that wasn't worth it at all.
My jokes are so dumb. I'm having a great time. No, bedtime reminder.
I actually should go to bed soon, too. I need to find the next time I find a save point, I'm gonna...
That's part of the reason I also was not in a haste to leave, because I was like, Pasta goes to bed at a really specific time. I'm rapidly approaching that time, so...
Yep. No, it's 10 o'clock every fucking night. God, and that used to be so natural, too. Like... Oh, I miss just being like, alright, I'm tired. Bedtime. Juke! Break some ankles. Break some ankles. Ah, fuck, my ankles.
My ex-wife still misses me, but her aim is getting better.
Oh, did you miss me? Yeah, with every shot thus far.
You want to hear some absolute fucking dog shit?
Yes.
Cool. So, I've had a few light bulbs go out in my house. So I am living a bit like a cave woman. There's exactly one light that still works. It's my kitchen light. So I need the bulbs need to be replaced. So I texted my landlord. I'm like, hey, can you please supply me some new light bulbs and install them so that I can actually see in my house after the sun goes down? And this motherfucker goes, it's up to the tenant to do basic maintenance, like replacing light bulbs and HVAC filters. It's like, huh?
I mean, that's always how it's been for me. Except for the HVAC filters. That
The previous place I lived, the landlord just sent a maintenance person down to take care of it.
Huh. But yeah, the light bulbs are usually the tenant responsibility. Now, Maple, do you know how to change a light bulb? And would you like me to explain it to you?
Wait a damn minute. Hold on. Something happened. Something just happened. So the problem is, like, I do theoretically know how to change a light bulb. I've changed light bulbs in other things before. The problem is all of these light fixtures are fucking they're the ceiling titties, you know? Dome with a nipple.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how to disassemble those. Additionally, and this is what's very frustrating. Yeah, Jackie just hit it on the head. I need a step ladder. The light bulb is whatever, but my ceiling is just high enough that I can't reach that high. So I need to get a step ladder. Light bulbs or whatever, but it's the step ladder that's the issue.
I just use my computer chair. It's the same thing.
Wait a fucking minute. I have a lamp. Where the fuck is my lamp?
Where is your lamp?
I don't know. It's got one of them Edison bulbs in it.
What?
You know, it looks like an Edison bulb. Yellow, gives off
Oh,
orangish
with like the
yellow
filament.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sick bulb. Good bulb. I need to plug that in somewhere because I'm tired of not being able to see in the fucking dark. I don't have night vision. It's so dark. So
We
dark
gotta-
in the hole.
We got to talk about. I need to get my preparedness thing done sooner rather than later, so we can get you a good tactical flashlight.
Oh, we opened them by twisting the nipple, you say? Oh, I
Yep.
haven't done that since college. What a wild time that was.
So, I'm looking at the things to raid out to, and I'm not seeing anything. But hey, you know,
I would you want a suggestion?
sure.
I can give you a person to raid out to, maybe. I don't know if they're still streaming, but let me double check.
But also, if you want more of whatever this bullshit has been, go follow Maple Monarchy on Twitch. Just Ed and Lil Bro, we cannot bring this energy anywhere. Oh shit! Make your suggestion, but Gomi Goblin just came up online.
I was going to suggest Nick Sura.
Spell that. for me.
Nyxura.
Playing Escape Ever After.
Yeah, maybe slightly different vibes, but I was introduced to this streamer recently, and they're cool. So
Okay. We're gonna raid that. I'm gonna raid Nixura, and then y'all are gonna be fucking. You're gonna fucking behave, all of you.
yeah, behave.
I'm not kidding either. Behave.
I'm seeing a lot of no's in chat on the behaving.
I'm gonna keep an eye on chat here. All right, we're out.
Cool.
I gotta stick around here and just talk with